Hey, I think I'm gonna get started soon. I don't know whether I'm excited or not. I know there's gonna be lots of big news to see in it, but the other stuff kind of tends to drag. So I'm gonna try to make it more fun. I was gonna say stuff that I was gonna predict, but I really have no clue because it's literally anything every time they do it. I was gonna joke around and reference my E3 bingo card I made and say they should have a gruesome Evo or something, but I don't think they're gonna do anything like that. It's gonna be like one or two like Nintendo games probably, and I don't know, like just news on new stuff coming up. But yeah, I'll switch it over to this stream. It is not currently live though, obviously. It's just gonna be starting from the beginning, or what I think looks like the beginning. I skipped inward a little bit. Let's see what they have in store. Oh yeah, so Gruesome Amiibo.
The 2021 Game Awards pre-show.
Gruesome
It's a
Amiibo.
show for all you completionists
Haunted
out
Ground
there that
remake.
rewards you with exclusive content, awards, and not to be
I'd say
missed,
Banjo-Kazooie,
or you'll
but that
embarrass
sounds-
yourself world premieres. I'm Sydney Goodman,
That's
and
what
as you
everyone
can see,
predicts
I am in
every single
person
time.
at the iconic Microsoft Theater to hype you up for gaming's biggest night. We are
Microsoft.
live streaming around the real world and in the virtual world, thanks to Horizon venues with Oculus. Our main show starts soon and includes massive musical performances, some of the biggest talent in AAA titles like Suicide Squad, The Matrix Awakens, and Destiny 2. But if there's one thing this community knows, it's that you don't have to hail from a giant studio to make your mark in gaming. So let's start off strong with our first world premiere. An indie action adventure that is as charming as its hero is cunning. This is Tunic.
All right, I'm glad more of you showed up, because I was like, no offense to the one person, but I don't really know how to, like, at that rate it would just be like a, oh, we might as well just like DM and talk about it. So here we go. Sit, a little indie game. This looks neat. It's like a, it looks Zelda inspired maybe. I'm gonna be talking about Nintendo games all night long, because that's basically all that I have knowledge of. I play other games, but I only really have knowledge of Nintendo games. Oh yeah, Resident Evil Village. I didn't predict that, but I expect to see maybe the DLC or something from it. And I'm really hoping it's not a just some more Dimitrescu stuff. Well, I don't know what I mean by more, but Tunic. Yep. That's cute. But yeah, they said you guys are gonna love this DLC.
And now it's time for the very first award of the evening, and I really can't think of a better one to start us off. Games for Impact. This category highlights the very best of what gaming can be. Thought-provoking stories that challenge the player on more than just skill, exploring all the corners of the human condition. These are the games that remind us, in a medium where you can be anything, be good. Or at least chaotic neutral.
For Impact.
Here are the nominees of the Games for Impact
Before Your
Award.
Eyes. Oh, that's the blinking one, right? That's
And
cool.
the Game Award
Boyfriend
for
Dungeon.
Games for Impact goes to
Life is it's gonna be Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, True Colors.
Yep. Okay. That game looks like a game, I guess.
Thank you so much. I can't believe we won. As devs, we work on
we
games
thought that was
for
Jeff
years
Keeney
at
or
a
whatever
time
his name
before we
is.
share with the world, and by the time we do, the world's often different from when we started the adventure. That's never been more true for me than with Life is Strange True Colors. It's not just about finishing a game in quarantine.
I mean, the colors of that game look
predicted
nice.
what
I
kind
know
of an
that's a
impact a
stupid
game
comment
about
to make
human
of it,
connection
but
would make in 2021.
that's what I was
So
thinking is
from everyone at Deck 9 and our partners at
has
Square
nice
Enix, thank you
visuals,
so
but
much.
Congratulations.
I didn't really care for like the first game. But I also haven't played
Now,
it. I just
before we
watched
take
it,
a
so
quick
maybe I would like
break,
it if I
I
played
have to
it.
tell you about Luna, Amazon's cloud gaming service that
Oh,
turns your
I don't wanna hear
TV
about
into
this.
a gaming console. Now, if you
don't wanna
haven't
hear
heard of
about this.
Amazon, they're a little indie development studio. I'm kidding. Anyway, now for a limited
she's got
time, the
jokes.
Fire TV gaming bundle is $40 off. The bundle includes a Fire TV
Yeah, so
stick,
for the
4K
Resident
Max,
Evil
and
Village
Luna
thing,
controller, a
The
high-performance
DLC, I hope
controller
that it's
built
either
for Luna.
there's so many things
Get
that
it
could
now
have
at
gone off of.
Amazon.com/gaming bundle. We'll be right back with more Game Awards pre-show
So for the
after this.
Resident Evil thing, they should have gone either
Hey, Game Awards
with
Hey,
what
I'm Aaron
Chris
Powers,
does
and we'll be
directly
watching
after the
Game
game.
Awards streaming
Because
to
at the
you on
end, he's
Horizon
like,
5
"Oh, we got to go
Network.
talk to
Yeah, come check it out. We're gonna
BSAA
party,
or
party
whoever
until we
about
can't
this."
Hardly party.
And I hope it's like he just goes in and
beats.
beats
I
the
think
shit
one
out of
their names
people,
is Jack Harlow, yeah?
or
One is Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
or
So yeah,
the
come by
other
at 5 p.m.
things.
Pacific.
I don't know,
and,
Rose
we'll
growing
be on
up,
twitch.tv/NATO.
like
Yeah, see you
just
guys soon.
some Rose stuff. And I doubt the sequel will be based off of the whatever happens at the very end with the car driving up to the person. So that would have to be DLC too. they announced its cancellation. What's cancellation? The DLC's cancellation? Or this particular game's cancellation? Risk of Rain 2.
Ragnarok is here. And it will take the full might of your tribe to turn the tide for Midgard. Yes, even them.
Is this a game announcement, or is this?
You are Einherjar.
Because is Risk of Rain the popular one, or is it Risk of Rain 2? It's probably just the first one, right?
No pressure.
There's so many games that like the second one just takes all of the thunder, so I have no clue. You got TF2, you got I don't know, Portal 2 sometimes. It's also Killing Floor 2. What other games are overshadowed by this second one? Like, I basically didn't know that, I had no clue that there was a Killing Floor one. I would have not have known, if not for the number 2 at the end of the sequel.
Hey everyone, and
Nice.
welcome back. We are so happy to have you with us, whether you're in person or watching the
What is
stream.
what
We've
is
pulled
Luna's
Reddit's
intro to?
r/gaming community to see what their pick is for 2021's
Oh boy,
Game of the Year,
Reddit.
and the winner
Oh
is
boy,
Resident
Reddit.
Evil Village.
Wow.
And if you're on TikTok, use the hashtag Game Night to celebrate the Game Awards. We are getting
Oh boy,
closer to the
TikTok.
big show, and people are showing
I have
up
a
early
TikTok.
because
I
the
don't
early
have a
birds get the
TikTok.
worm, and they know better than to miss
Guys,
out
don't
on
follow me on
3 of the
TikTok, 'cause I don't
biggest
have a
world premieres
TikTok.
in gaming that we are about to see. Roll the thing.
How's the volume again, by the way? I'm going to be asking this every single time. Should I turn it?
KOF 15.
King of Fighters. Yo. Turn the Game Awards volume down a little. Okay. Whenever you come in and there's a problem like that, just let me know. I don't want to turn it down too low though. Is that too low or is that good? It's good? Okay. It'll be easier to talk over it too because I couldn't really hear myself over it.
To KOF, the
That was
world's
cool.
premier martial arts festival. The King of Fighters.
That's really cool. I thought I saw this on
Ready for a fight.
I thought I saw that on Steam, but I wasn't sure if it was a different game maybe. Also, what's the verdict on the subtitles? Do we keep them? Game based on true events. All right. Just some nice sunflowers. There's like a slight horror vibe to it. I'm just thinking of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's a lot of stuff that uses that. Last scene, yeah, it's horror. Yeah, this is definitely Ported Abandoned. I think the captions are a good idea because the trailers, some of them are going to be super quiet like this. Oh, really? No, okay. I was like, what? I thought Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, that's fair. But I thought when I saw the chainsaw, the first thing I thought was it was more Evil Dead, more of the Evil Dead game. But I just straight up predicted another thing in this. That's crazy.
An island in a dune sea.
It's like this looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, there it is.
Diamond Shoals. The sisters of Balcora, spinning 100 billion stars. The song of the core. I remember opening the gates.
The song I remember opening the gates. All right, all right. So there are a lot of games. I don't know if there are a lot of games like this, but there are a lot of games that I look at and I'm like, this just doesn't interest me. It doesn't look interesting to me personally. I like games that are like down to earth and stuff. Where he plays a character and the starship stuff and the top-down stuff where you're controlling whole hordes of stuff. Or, you know,
Was it so long ago?
controlling
No,
factions and
not so
things like
long.
that. I can't really do that.
But not long enough.
I could do that maybe as like a starting game, like 30 minutes, like I did with the Pokemon Emerald. Or at least attempted to do. It's like 30 quick minutes. Take a little taste of it. Blackbird Interactive.
And now I have the honor of announcing the winners for 4 esports categories. For best
I forgot
esports
esports
athlete,
were a
here
thing.
are the nominees. And the game award goes to Simple.
Simple.
Congratulations.
Simp. What's
And now here are your
Why are there so many of them
nominees
named
for
like that?
best esports team.
best
And the
esports
game
team?
award goes to Nadas Vincier.
Okay. I totally know what that is.
Congratulations, Navi.
Good job, guys. I know what that is.
For best esports coach.
I also gotta,
here are the nominees.
I also
And
gotta
the game
zoom this
award
out, it
goes
seems.
to
I had no clue.
Coma. Congratulations, Coma. And for best esports event, here are the nominees. And the game award goes to 2021 League of Legends
Here.
World
Sorry,
Championship.
I didn't realize that.
Congratulations, League of Legends World Championship, and congratulations to all the winners. And now we have 3 more world premieres
Transform.
in a row ready for you,
Fit to
spanning
screen.
all different genres and niches. And to start us off, rising from
What's
the
been
ashes to take
happened?
their rightful
Some
place
indie
as
stuff, I
gaming
think.
royalty once again.
But like,
Telltale Games is back.
Oh, in a
and better than
Leatherface
ever,
game.
and I cannot
I
wait
d-
for you to
how do I
see.
zoom this shit out? Yeah, this is like slightly zoomed in.
About you.
I'm just
I
gonna
know
do a
you've been
lazy and then
rock
I'll
hopper, so you
I'll make
survived the
just another
crushing
display
black of
capture.
space. You work the docks on Ceres,
Display.
so you don't put up with any
Why
bullshit.
is that display 2? Display 1.
You were Dawes' attack dog, so you don't have any problems killing inners or belters who disagree
There we go.
with the OPA.
I think. Yeah.
I've heard quite a bit about you, Kamina Drummer. It's hard to tell if it's all true, though.
I also made some
Truth is
predictions or whatever, but
How you deal with it is up to you.
it's all just Nintendo stuff that I
Boss
want
man.
to exist. Basically, the Donkey Kong, just some Donkey Kong attention at all. That would be ideal.
Hi, I'm Kara G from Amazon's hit show, The Expanse.
Hit
And
show.
I'm thrilled
Why'd
to
you
be
say it like that?
exploring this great character further. Check out the next issue of Game Informer to learn more about The Expanse, a Telltale series.
Or Telltale's. Oh God, I forgot Telltale is back. Yeah, no. Telltale came back. I forgot all about that. Cause I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing that I don't really. So this is a Telltale game?
You do.
This is not a Telltale game?
Bond with the Gideon coffin.
It's a Platinum game?
Powers.
Oh, is this Elden Ring?
Control. The only thing you can't do is go back.
So they talked about a game and then they just didn't show it?
The tower awaits.
Yo, that's Kingdom Hearts, bro. That one building. I don't know. This is Babylon's fault. It's not. Sorry, anyone who thinks that looks bad and likes Elden Ring, because I don't know. All those games look the same to me. They're all just like, I don't know. I can't really talk because I love Haunting Ground, and it looks like terrible. And I was about to judge like that they use all the same color, and well, this game is very colorful actually. Usually medieval games go for like the yellowy brown
Play now.
aesthetic.
And coming soon.
Amazing. I mean, this looks graphically pretty good. I don't know how long it would keep me entertained though. Oh no. You see the nipples on the pigs. Well, I'm banned, I guess. Chivalry 2. Here's a candy cane, that's cool. Can you say shit, miss? Very fucking shit, miss. This is... That's pretty cool. That's what he said, right? Very shit, miss.
And I'm at the Game Awards. Let me take you on a tour. That's the stage right there, and this is the back of it. That's pretty much it.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Nate Hill tonight on his Twitch channel. Make sure you come through.
He was Markiplier.
All over
Hello, everybody.
Verizon
Merry
5G
Shitmas.
It's gonna be insane. We have some special guests for you, so make sure you.
I don't know. This seems a little quiet to me, but I'm not gonna question
And
it
now,
because
guess what I
want to talk over it anyways.
2 more world premieres for you, coming in steaming hot, fresh from the oven.
Steaming hot. Okay. Okay, the captions are bothering me a little bit because they're lagging. Monster Hunter. Oh, this is that game they announced a while, not a, like on E3 or something. Yeah, another new. No, this is the. They already announced this one. I guess this is just more gameplay, or not really gameplay.
This is a royal matter.
Sunbreak.
We shall be in port soon.
Oh, the pirate game.
This is our outpost, Elgato.
Elgato. Host Elgato. Those are amiibos? Those don't look like amiibos. Those just looked like figurines.
Hey y'all. You've been reckless
Hey,
with
y'all,
other
Scott
people's
here.
hearts for so long, Jala. It was a matter of time before you wrecked your own. Morning, Ma.
What is this?
Jala. Hi, Auntie. You pissed off your exes so much they organized against you.
Is this fucking Scott Pilgrim?
Or are we fighting?
Come closer and find out.
LGBT game. This looks really quirky, but it also looks terrible at the same time. Like the models look like they need a little bit more polish, but also it looks very quirky. It's reverse Scott Pilgrim. She has to kill all of her exes and dance, I guess, and shake hands. Disappoint your parents, find yourself. Wow. Hey y'all, Scott Pilgrim here.
Coming soon. Patience.
Thirsty suitors.
Evil Dead the game at the
Yo.
Game Awards. And tomorrow on Twitch's Winter Gathering, Jeff Keighley will chat with Bruce Campbell himself and Saber's Tim Willits about the game, which is coming out next year.
Bruce
And
Campbell.
now we've got the world
I called him
gameplay premiere
Jeff
of
Keeney
another
before.
evil game, Evil
Oops.
West, which we also announced last year at the Game Awards. Let's take a look.
I want to see Bruce Campbell.
You know what kept me alive all these years? Upkeep, maintenance, vigilance. Of course, all that means nothing when Hell's Gate starts
Now, what
spewing
game was this
shit
again?
everywhere.
Oh, that's like the Borderlands blood. Start spewing shit everywhere. No, there's no way this is a Red Dead game. They literally said what game this is. You almost just gaslit me. I'm like, no, there's no way. I don't know why what's the countdown for the Game Awards? What does that mean? Is that when they start just giving out a bunch of awards? Because they've already started giving awards.
Oh, you didn't see that coming.
I don't know about you, but I am greedy for more content. Here's a new world premiere from Perfect Worlds.
Perfect World. How can they call them world premieres for things that they've already shown before?
Ah, good morning, Death. What a lovely day to be alive, wouldn't you say? Ready for another busy week in the afterlife? Oh my, busy may have been an understatement.
Wow.
Evidently, your sorrows have been working.
That's a cool phone.
overtime. Oh my, really? Wow, that is truly unprofessional. Now, Death, we talked about this. Try not to lose your temper again.
What's going on?
Maybe it's about time your subordinates showed you some respect. Well, you know what they say. If you want things done right, it's
pretty
best
cool
to do
animation.
them yourself.
Ooh. It's like a, is this like a, one of the 2D Souls-likes? It's like, Ender Lilies. This game looks really fun, actually. That's cool. Have you tried Ender Lilies yet? Not yet. Well, I wanted to say Metroidvania because it obviously is, but it also has like Souls like inspiration. Because Ender Lilies, everything is incredibly hard to beat.
twitch.tv/NateHill, and
You have to
all
like,
powered by
you have to
Verizon
memorize their
5G.
attacks and stuff.
We're gonna be spending the night with some of the biggest stars.
No,
Andy and
that's
Ariel.
Leonardo
Come
DiCaprio.
by and check it out.
Come through. See you guys.
And now I have the pleasure of presenting the Game Award for Best Audio Design.
Best
when your
audio
medium
design.
relies so heavily on being successful in putting the player
Alright.
inside your story, audio design
I'm gonna
is
look
everything.
at the.
It's the
I'm gonna look at the
ultimate hint
games that come up,
system,
and I'm gonna
an instant mood
very quickly
that either
guess
alerts
one.
the player to what's
Because she
coming
says them
next
so
or
fast.
obscures it.
She doesn't
It's
even let you
basically playing
absorb the
God.
information.
Here are the nominees for Best Audio Design.
Definitely.
And the Game Award for Best Audio
I don't
Design
know. Rift
goes
Apart?
to Forza Horizon 5.
Okay, I have no clue. I have no concept of that because I haven't.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much. Our
That's the
audio
same-
team throughout the development of Forza Horizon
I thought that was
5
the
have
same dude
just
as last
been
time.
So passionate about everything that they do. There's this relentless appetite to produce an audio experience of the
Carson
absolute
Williams.
highest quality. This award, it really does mean the world to us. I'm going to say a few thanks if that's okay. So Fraser, Ruri, Mattia, Matt, and Rich, guys, you did it. This is for you.
I thought this was Jeff Keighley
Congratulations.
again.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Forza Horizon 5. And now we have an
Deathloop
incredible
is less cool,
composer,
Dishonored.
Takeshi Furukawa, here to tell us more about his latest score.
I don't
Let's
know.
check it out.
Because it's pretty popular. It's got to be a little bit more to it than that.
Hi everyone, I'm Takeshi You might have heard my
Hello.
music. I am most known for my BAFTA-nominated score for The Last Guardian. Several years ago, I met with a new and exciting Swedish studio who shared with me their vision for a beautiful sci-fi story. The game centers around a heartfelt relationship between a young girl and an adorable creature. I instantly fell in love with the project and its stunning visuals.
I like that
Here's
Deathloop.
a taste of the game
Deathloop came out at around the same time as that other looping
I hope
game
you enjoy it.
with the wife and Willem Dafoe. I don't remember what that game was called. 12 minutes, right? I guess looping was the trend. 69 minutes. You'll love to see it. Who's that? Who's that in the distance? Who's that I see over there? Is that a spider? It's a cool ass horse spider. Robot. That's Roadrunner. There's another one in the back. Okay, this is just Horizon Zero Dawn. Alright, pack up, guys. Pack it up. Okay, this is literally just Incredibles. This is the Incredibles. I made a Ben 10 watch sound. Planet of Lana. Oh, it's a little mouse. It's an actual animal. No offense to the robots, but she owns the entire planet. 2022.
Here it is. I can't believe it. We are already here. We are down to our final world premiere of our pre-show. It is a special
Oh, it's a
game
pre-show.
announcement.
What makes it different from the main show?
Something you did not see coming.
Oh, that makes me mildly excited. Okay, Atlas. Oh, it's a Persona thing.
Hello, the Game Awards!
I forgot the anniversary.
News.
Let's see what they got.
Ever wonder what happened after Persona 4 Golden? Now you can check out Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and find out.
Oh.
I can barely wait to show you how everybody's doing.
Yo, that's the. That's where Little Mac fights. Is this on? Is this gonna be a Switch exclusive?
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax will
That's
be
awesome.
released for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch,
Oh,
and
it showed that at the
on
beginning, I
March
think.
17th. The Steam
Sweet.
pre-order will be available very soon. Oh, how steamy!
Steamy.
Okay, everyone, it's time for me to hand it off to our main show. I hate to say goodbye, but I think I've earned a chance to chill out and have my mind blown with incredible awards and exciting artists, performances by Sting and Imagine Dragons, appearances by Keanu Reeves, Carrie Ann Moss,
Keanu
Jim
Reeves.
Carrey, Ben Schwartz, and yes,
Keanu Chungus is gonna
more
make
world
an
premieres
appearance.
coming up so soon for our main show.
That's
And I just
amazing.
want to say, I hope I didn't get too braggy about how many
I didn't
world
know we were
premieres
in for
had,
something
but
like
you know
this.
What? I'm not going to apologize, because when the best of game development and
Guys.
production has that much to
Keanu
share,
Chungu.
I think we all win. And when it comes to the Game Awards, more is more, baby.
I'm on a Mountain
Thank you
Dew.
all for getting stoked with me at the pre-show, and
He'll
congratulations
probably hand
to
us
the
out
winners
Mountain
of our
Dews.
first awards of the night.
That'd be
And that's it for me. I'm
iconic.
Sydney Goodman. I'm going to go find my seat. The
Oh, that's a lot of
2021 Game
captions.
Awards starts now.
Ooh, what's... Am I allowed to play this stuff? Surely I'm allowed to... Yeah. Okay, I was like... Unless I'm like... turning this directly into a YouTube video or something, right? Jeff Keighley will make us a sandwich, and Keanu Chungus will bring us Mountain Dew. That's what I call a gamer's breakfast, right there. The whole shebang. Speaking of breakfast, you know what's like the best breakfast ever? I sound so stupid, like so American right now, but I think a McGriddle is amazing. And I can never get one because I work in the middle of the day, so I just wake up basically then. But pancakes in general are just top tier. I've been to diners before where they completely ace chocolate chip pancakes. It is insane. The McGriddle is god tier. They should make a... I wonder if they've ever made a chocolate chip McGriddle. That would cause actual ascension. Is this a song from a game? I don't know how these songs work. Do they sing songs from games, or do they just sing their own songs? That's the Blood Moon. It's from Breath of the Wild 2. Speaking of McShittles, you know what I tried today? I tried it before, but I forgot it was really bad. Who is it? Heinz? They've been fusing all of these sauces together, and they made Buffalo Ranch, I think it is, or Buffa Ranch or something, and it is so bad. There's some like sauces that you just shouldn't use like that. I think the appeal of putting multiple condiments onto one sandwich is that they're kind of like separate in a way, you know? They're on different layers. Yeah, ranch is really good for buffalo wings. But what makes it so good is that the buffalo sauce is like marinated onto the chicken and cooked into the chicken. And the ranch is just the cold dip that you dip it in. So I think merging them together defeats the purpose entirely and just makes a really unappealing sauce. They also have very different consistencies, which make them good for different things. So I don't know why I was expecting to like the sauce. It's just not good.
How are you not afraid of the future? With all of its unknowns.
Why don't we just go ahead and tell her that we're divorcing?
My daughter is not a weapon.
Take him away.
The fate of the free-thinking world is.
Well, there's a theme of taking children from their parents in this year, I guess.
It's not what you think, Matt.
Buffalo Ranch chips. That could be alright because they don't use sauce. They use seasoning for that. Sauce is...
I sense suffering here, Spirit.
Since it's cold and it can get moist, it's really gross if you do it wrong. If you make a chip wrong, it might taste a little gross, but it's not like really unpleasant.
I had been doomed to a life of solitude.
I've had so many chips. I mean, yeah, chips that taste gross, but you can keep eating them because they're chips. I'm surprised to see half of these games here, honestly. They showed Kena. Or Kana, sorry.
I guess it's my time to shine.
I never talk about that game because Nobody else really knows it
God
exists.
gives victory to the lions. When I look into your eyes, I see lions.
Sorry, could you repeat that? After him! Do you feel it? Yes. You want to stay a team?
The power of video games, guys.
One revolution was enough.
We're powerful. We're so oppressed, but it makes us so powerful.
Welcome to the Game
That
Awards
looks cool.
2021. Now,
Video
here's
games
your
kick
host,
my ass.
Jeff Keighley.
Dude, video games fuck.
Hello, everybody. We're here. We made it.
This is his theme song. This is it's his WWE entrance.
I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is the Game Awards, video games' biggest night.
He's gonna kick our ass.
In person.
Live in person. Yep.
It's amazing.
It's totally both of those things.
Wasn't Sting phenomenal? So honored to have him open our show. That was what could have been from Arcane, the new Netflix series based on League of Legends.
Oh, it's from
Thank you so
Arcane.
much, Sting, Ray Chen, and the Game Awards
Okay,
Orchestra.
you go grab a
conducted
soda.
by Lauren
Get me
Balfe.
one,
That
too.
was absolutely incredible. Thank you, guys. Well, I gotta say, it feels so incredible to be back here.
Why is
on
it zooming
stage
in
at
on the one
Microsoft
guy without
Theater
the
and
mask?
streaming live to tens of millions
That's
of you
fucked up.
around the world.
Don't do that
This
to that
is
guy.
a night for the fans, and you know the games we love are nothing without amazing developers, and that's why we do
Mhm.
this show, to honor the creators
Yeah,
of
right.
games. So welcome to all of you guys here today. So good
Yo,
to see
Super
everyone.
Mega.
But you know, we gotta be real, and we can't.
Yo,
ignore
they got
the
that
headlines
Super
that are
Mega
out there.
merch on.
Game
What the
creators
hell?
Need to be supported by
I have
the
that sweater, I
companies that
think.
employ them.
That's crazy.
I think we all agree with that.
That's
So let me
wild.
just say this before we get to any of the news or
That could have
announcements or
been me
awards.
there.
We should not and will not tolerate
In
any
my Super
abuse,
Mega sweater.
harassment, and predatory practices by anyone, including our online communities.
A games
We
hotline?
all love games, and if we want this industry to keep growing, we must build an even brighter and more inclusive future. The
It's about, like,
games we play,
cyberbullying or something?
and when the games that we love, they teach us that we can impact
kinda
the
cringe.
world around us. And tonight, I call on everyone to do their part to build a better, safer video game industry. Speak out online. Vote with your time and with your dollars. Empower these world builders who are creating the future of all entertainment. And believe me,
Don't call
the
people
future
slurs
you're
on
about to
Fortnite.
see
Don't call
looks
people slurs on
absolutely
Fortnite.
Incredible. We got a lot of good stuff for you. We have so much news to get to. But now, to present tonight's first award, please welcome a nominee tonight.
Yeah, it
and
would
the
make more
star of
sense if it was
Far Cry
about, like,
6, the
company
one and only
controversies, but no, it's about
Giancarlo
cyberbullying, I think.
Esposito!
Despacito. One and only. Who's this? I feel bad because I'm not gonna know most of this.
Independence allows a game to go a little bit more wild.
You gotta.
become a bit
You
stranger,
missed
and the
a
freedom
Super
to
Mega
break boundaries.
Mart
Tonight's
sweater
radically creative
in the
nominees
audience.
For best independent game
It was
demonstrate
iconic.
excellence achieved through great risk.
It made me
Here
big
are the
smiles.
nominees for best independent game.
Best indie game.
Best independent game.
Look, I know this sounds
12
weird,
minutes.
but the day's repeating itself.
What else? Death's Door. That looks cute. Kana, that's what I would root for. That's good. Leap Hero. Wait, which one's the incest game? And also, you did tell me that Megan calls them pops.
Game goes to Kana, Bridge of Spirit.
Oh, hell yeah. They did awesome work on that game. No, I'm gonna have to rig. I mean, rig. I'm gonna have to rig that game. I'm gonna have to stream that game at some point because That is basically a AAA title made by an indie team. The graphics are amazing. The music is awesome. It controls really well too.
Oh, it's heavy.
Oh, I thought that was.
Well, yeah, you know,
I thought that was Keegan-Michael Key.
journey to get here.
That's his name, right?
It took a lot of hard work from an awesome team. A few of them are here today, but just can't say enough about the amazing people we worked with on.
Yeah, you should.
And to make the
You
vision
should
come
play
true.
Akena,
Have to
and
thank our partners at Sony, who kind of
that's all I
believed in us from the very
can
beginning.
personally
Gave us
recommend
a
to
great
you. But
opportunity, and all the
12
guys at Epic who
minutes
just
is
have been
cool.
there from the
Has
beginning.
Willem
So,
Dafoe in it.
Thank you, everyone, and this is a great honor. Thank you.
That's cool. It's gonna bring him to the back room and have a nice talking to with him.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. All right,
Like,
now it's time
I don't like
to
what
look
you said
into the
back there.
future. 2 years ago, this team announced their game on this very stage. Now they're back with the first gameplay reveal. When I saw this, I could not believe it was actual gameplay.
This
But
is
it
like when
is,
people
captured
say,
by the team
"Yo, whoever
in-game
made this
this past
game
weekend.
is
Sit
about to get the
back and get
nastiest
ready
top."
to
This
experience
is
a new level
this
of
is the
cinematic
real
immersion.
life happening of it.
And she said, with our
Ninja Theory.
swords, we will forge new stories to strike the gods that haunt us.
Is that the name of the game, or is that the development team? That's just a theory. A ninja theory. Thanks for watching.
But I will show you what lies behind my eyes.
You're beautiful. This is like that game that won awards that one year. I don't remember what it was called or anything about it. But it was like this woman who had a painted face, and apparently it was really good.
You may see them as gods. We will show you what lies behind their eyes.
Hellblade, that might be it. In my mind, it was a title like that, so that's probably it. Is this Hellblade 2?
To risk your own life for what you believe is your sacrifice to make. To lead others to death brings a different kind of burden.
What are the captions even doing right now? Did you say Sigma? Did closed captionings gave up? Yeah, they're freaking slacking right now. So this looks like gameplay. This is Percy Jackson's King Kong.
Look at the bones. Look at the bones. That's going to be you.
Oh my god. It's Attack on Titan.
Stay down.
That's cool. That's cool, I think.
Eyes are clouded by fear, are besieged by the ghosts that haunt them. Senua saw that to win the war we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable truth. Break it
Oh.
with an impossible feat.
They're gonna kill it? Looks like it'll just die if they leave it there. This poor thing. I'm gonna throw a fucking rock at it. Is that gasoline? What is happening? What is going? Oh. Fuck. Rumbling. It's That's why you don't throw fire at a giant monster. What did they think was gonna happen? Is this their first time facing one of these things? He just puts out... Do it. Fucking morons. They're just bullying this guy. This is what humans do when you're larger than them. Or smaller than them. Or not them at all. Or you are them. Is this game just called Humans? Damn.
It's me it wants to kill.
It's me it wants to kill. The captions are just straight up... Okay. I just thought they gave up. I don't think they know what to do. This seems futile. Yeah, this is literally just Attack on Titan without the wall. Watch in the game, they're gonna be like, we need to make a town with a wall around it so that they can't attack us at all times. This is a long ass like trailer. Yeah, Hellblade 2. Did Hellblade 1 have giant monsters in it?
Truly incredible. That's not a cinematic, that's gameplay, and that's why we do world premieres.
That's what I thought,
the state
too.
of our art just keeps getting better. Thanks
I
to
could
Ninja
tell it was
Theory for that
gameplay, so I'm
incredible
not
piece.
impressed.
And now it's time for our first of many brand new game announcements at the Game Awards.
Oof.
I hope you're ready.
I'm ready to be disappointed. Bullshit, that was game. That was, well, no, they weren't actually playing the game. The parts when she was walking was her walking, and then it just merged into like in-game cutscenes. So this is Star Wars, I assume? Yeah, it looks like a new Star Wars game. I'm surprised they don't just shit these out, because they kind of do that on Disney Plus. They just keep making Disney content all the time. Maybe they don't have a bunch of game studios like they do, you know, film studios. You think that's old 3PO? I thought that was just a bot that... Oh, these are characters. Wow. I thought it was just like a droid that was made, like modeled after 3PO. But it was almost definitely him. KOTOR 3. I hope it's not that, so I don't hear from you again. It's probably that. Yo, it's Garantina making an appearance in a Star Wars game. Oh. Garantina got a makeover. Star Wars Eclipse. It's the Slime Man. That's a cool logo. Quantic Dream. Is this a segue into another one? Because I don't believe that Quantic Dream made that. Really? Wow. That's weird.
What a way to kick off our
I don't know if they
game
normally
announcement.
make their
Star
games,
Wars
but
Eclipse
I'm not
will
used
be
to
the
seeing them
first
with
game
Star
set
Wars
in the
games.
High Republic era of
Star Wars Heavy
Galaxy,
Rain.
and it is being created by Quantic Dream in collaboration with Lucasfilm
Wait.
Games and is currently in early development. All right, there are many
Are we
more
really
game
looking at
announcements to
Heavy
come,
Rain
trust me,
Star Wars
as well as
Edition right
awards.
now?
All night we are partnering with YouTube Shorts. If you have a favorite nominee tonight that doesn't win,
I might have
let
to
us know
play
your
that if
thoughts by
that's the
posting a
case,
YouTube short
'cause
with the
that's
hashtag
insane.
Got Shorted, and head to the YouTube Gaming Twitter handle to find out how to get your very own
It's part of the
consolation
the
gift. All right,
cinematic
right now it's time to meet our
Dreamverse too.
first Global Gaming Citizen, a program we started back in 2018 to turn our air over to individuals who are building positive, inclusive communities around gaming. We're honored to share their stories.
Oh, it's community stuff.
I grew up playing games. Games was as a little kid, as a little gay boy, not knowing why I'm so different. Games gave me a place to
Thought he said
feel
Game Boy.
safe and to be myself.
This little Game Boy. Game Boy Micro. You can't just say that. Not every drag queen is James Charles.
It gave
That
me
doesn't
a
even
reference
James
to
Charles isn't
be
even a
inspired
drag queen, I don't think.
To build up all this drag, this insane costume, all this makeup, all this hair, but feel powerful.
James
'Cause
Charles.
As a kid, I felt weak. I felt like
James
the outsider.
Charles.
Foi daí que eu conheci o serviço de streaming e eu senti muito essa necessidade de
Oh my god, the captions are overlapping.
coisas que eu não via, sabe? Essa visibilidade. Eu
Don't put
não
the
me enxergava
captions
nas coisas
over the
que eu assistia.
captions. What are you
Eu
thinking?
como uma pessoa LGBT.
Now let's run to the
DBD.
exit. When you find people
Dude,
that
that's what
have
you play,
similar
bro.
interests, you can be yourself.
That's the game.
So close. You don't have to be worried about all these things that make you different. They can be what make you special.
League of Legends. League of Legends is a drag. Oh man. Okay. Are these all games that are coming to Switch, or are these already in Switch and they're just advertising them? I can never tell with the indie games, because I just play them on Steam usually. Or I buy them on Steam and let them sit in my library. Yo, it's Portal 3. But Xbox. Right? That was chill. Oh, this is just a computer. It's just a CPU or a Xbox. Yeah, it's just like a part. Or I don't know what that is. I have no knowledge of anything. Bethesda.
Hi folks, Pete Hines here. Yeah, we've got some stuff on sale, but let's all take a breather while we
very
give away hundreds
intriguing.
of free game codes. This is our small way of saying thank you for playing our games for the past 35 years.
What the fuck?
And we're just getting started. From Ghostwire to Redfall to Starfield, and much more.
Guys, start writing these
including
down.
stuff that hasn't even
Start
leaked.
using these. Use all of them.
So if you
They're
can't
probably all
imagine doing
they're
anything
probably
other
all
than
used up.
developing and publishing games with us, we
No,
have a
but this is
project that
live,
can
so
use your
they.
talents. In fact,
There's no way they'll get the
across
last ones,
Bethesda
right?
And all our studios, we're hiring. So consider this your invitation to join us. There's a lot of work to be done.
I'm still
and
waiting for them to
running
announce
out of
the Haunting
platforms
Ground
to
remake.
port Skyrim to.
I know it's coming.
And because it's not simple to give anything away for free these days, here's a bunch of legal text.
Okay, I'll give it to him. That was a pretty good ad.
Is the foolish dream of mortals. But this world, this Arcadia.
What is it about this style that just like my eyes just like glaze over when I see it? I can tell that it has a very cool like style, but there's something about it that just doesn't click with me. World of Warcraft style, Diablo style, medieval style usually. It's a fantasy style. Generally all looks like this.
The demon legions of Kazaros blot out the sun.
It's cool, but I have no connection to it. Just can't connect to it.
There is still one chance to end this madness. Find the Ark before all is lost.
Lost Ark. Hey, let's get it. I thought he was gonna start dancing.
That was a new look at Lost Ark from Amazon Games coming in February. And speaking of Amazon, we're proud to partner with Prime Gaming on the Game Awards. This month, you can level up your gaming experience with free games, including Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Tales of Monkey Island, and Frostpunk. There's always something new to play every month. And for the games you already own, you can unlock skins, weapons, and more, including in League of Legends, New World, Apex Legends, and Roblox. Check regularly for new drops and surprises at gaming.amazon.com. Next, in the days leading into the Game Awards, I read the internet with a little bit of fear, wondering if some of tonight's big surprises
Jeff
might
the
leak.
Keeler and Jeff the
This
Bezos.
one sure didn't. It's time for a new game announcement that no one had on their bingo card.
Okay. Does that mean it's gonna be bad? Warner Bros. Game. Oh, is this multiverses? Oh, they already showed that off. Never mind. Injustice 3.
Restore what has been broken. Unite old enemies. Forge new bonds.
A Wonder Woman game?
You are a hero. But you can be more. You can be a leader. You are Wonder Woman.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's cool. What? I thought it was maybe Injustice 3, and then I realized it's Wonder Woman. And that's nothing against Wonder Woman. If I had that thought in my mind, and if it was just like Batman, or if it was just freaking The Flash.
And portrayals of wildly different
Who's
characters.
this?
Tonight's nominated actors continue this tradition. Once again,
You love these
stunning
girls?
us
Who
with
are
their
they?
Extraordinary depth and dedication. Here are the nominees for Best Performance.
So, type their names because I wasn't paying attention. Ashley,
I've seen the truth about you. I've seen the worst parts
Laura,
of you.
and Ashley. Spell their full names. Dox them.
The cost will be blood.
8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it freedom.
I didn't like
You
his.
escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
I didn't like hers.
Everybody chose.
If that was
Don't hide your true self.
I forget his name every time. Fuck.
And the Game Award for Best Performance goes
What's his name
to
from Resident Evil Village?
Maggie Robertson.
What's his name? I forget his name. I need to know his name, but I just don't. I just keep thinking of debilitas. That's the only word that comes into my brain when I think of a character.
Wow, that was the scariest walk I've ever done in my life.
Thank you so much. It is an honor to receive this award, and it is an honor to be standing here in front of you all today. I would like to give a
I'll
really
stream
huge thank you
Resident
to
Evil
Capcom for
Village
creating an
at some
amazing
point for
game
sure.
full of wonderfully
Because it's really fun.
Dynamic characters, of which Lady D is but
It's
one.
really fun to play,
And to
and
Rosanna and DJ with the
it's gotta be fun
Workhouse,
to watch,
Steve
'cause
Knievel,
I
our
know
amazing
a lot of
cinematics
stuff about
director.
it.
I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again because I'm a broken record. You took a chance on me
I still don't
when you
fucking remember
hired
his
me for
name.
this role, and in doing so,
This
you
is the
have
chick that
changed
plays
my
Harley
life.
Quinn.
Being a part of this game, playing this
Mr.
role,
J.
and becoming a member of this amazing
Tara
community
Strong.
has changed my life. So thank you so, so much.
Good job, but you're not I'm literally Googling his name. I'm like, this, I totally know his name, but he's my favorite character. Yeah. This, yeah, you remember that guy? My favorite character?
It'd be better to live with that hope, without ever finding the story.
It has rain in it, so I already like it. Resident Evil Village.
This is not the story you want it to be.
Heisenberg. There it is.
This story.
Heisenberg.
Alive.
He should have won that. I don't remember what the award was for, but he should have won it.
Is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, that's cool. Alan Wake 2? I need to play Alan Wake. I need to play Alan Wake now. Because that looks cool.
Gotcha! All right, I'm now joined by my man, Sam Lake. Sam, thank you for coming
Drummer
all the way
Baba
over from
Booey.
Finland for this. This is so exciting. Alan Wake 2, it's been a decade. Fans have been asking you for it. Why is now the right time to bring him back?
Well, Jeff, first of all, I want to say apologies. It's been raining here in Los Angeles today. It's on us.
I was
like
gonna say.
fiction leaking out into reality. So sorry. Anyway, yeah, 10 years, over 10 years. Wanting to make this, streaming of making it, we've been iterating on the concept, and we know fans have been asking for it. We've been a bit protective. We knew this is going to be a pretty scary experience.
I was gonna say,
I'm surprised there haven't been any leaks for this.
Everybody is ready. You are ready.
Considering
What kinda game
didn't
are
the
we gonna get for
remaster
this
just
sequel?
come out, or
Can you
the
tell us something
remake?
about it?
Yeah, we are breaking new ground here. This is going to be Remedy's first ever survival horror game. Our take on the genre.
Survival
the first
horror.
game had horror elements to it, but it was an action game.
Yeah.
And we feel that this is the perfect genre to bring together the story.
I love me
and
some
gameplay
survival horror.
closer
I
than
don't know
ever
what
before,
fans of the
because
series think about that,
horror
but
story is at the very heart of this, and it's psychological, layered, deep mystery to
cannot
dive
wait.
into.
You
That's pretty
are
cool.
such an incredible visionary. I can't wait to see what you're doing.
This
with
couldn't
game. I know
even
you said
been
you
on my
knew
bingo
this was
card
your
'cause
dream
I
project,
didn't
and I'm
even
so
play the
honored
first game
that
yet.
we got to announce this here at the Game Awards. So we're gonna hear more.
Or
next
Control,
year, I
which
think, right?
apparently is connected
Yes,
to it
we,
in some
you know,
way.
Fitting to the theme,
Yes.
I heard.
we're gonna go dark for a while to work on this.
Yeah.
We'll be back next year, summertime, to show more.
All right, summer 2022. More on Alan Wake 2. Sam, thank you so much for that announcement.
you.
Very
you.
exciting.
Yeah,
All right.
I would.
Well, now I'd like to welcome a comedian.
Control
writer,
apparently is
and
connected
a
to
well-known chili
Alan
dog
Wake. I would look that
enthusiast.
up.
It's
I wouldn't
Ben
trust me on
Schwartz.
it, but I heard that, so I'll probably personally play Alan Wake, and then I'll play Control, and then I'll play Alan Wake 2.
How is everybody tonight? How is everybody tonight? How is everybody tonight?
What the fuck is he saying? He's speaking so fast. Who is this fast-speaking individual who's...
The voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting our movie. Also, thank you very much for the note.
I'm kind of
about
excited to
Sonic's
see this,
legs
actually,
and
'cause I
teeth
wanna-
in our original trailer. That note for real. That's a good note. That's a good note. I'm really happy that worked
He
out.
crushes
We
it.
needed
He
that.
does have a
We
stupid
really
face.
needed that.
And he's kind of
The
annoying.
good news is, so many of you loved our first movie that we got to make a sequel. And today, yes, video game movies, come on.
I'm gonna punch the
Yes.
rings out of his ass.
Sure, 2 other people at the end. Today, I brought with me the trailer to that sequel.
Well, he brought it.
Yeah.
Yo, it's on a little
Yeah.
discus.
I mean, this isn't like the real trailer. This is a blank DVD for effect. If this was the real trailer, I feel like we'd be screwed because there's no computer with a DVD drive anymore. So this would be like troublesome. Anyway, I can't tell you how excited we all are about Sonic 2. So many incredible people are in this movie. We got James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Tails, Idris Elba as Knuckles, and of course the legend Jim Carrey as Dr.
We know all this. Show us the freaking trailer.
Now Jim has actually sent a very special video over to say hello to all of you, and you guys are in luck because I have the video with me right here. Oh, a callback! I'm
It's the
happy.
same
Just
video.
kidding. This is blank still. Let's roll the video.
It's the same
Jim. What do you
fucking
say?
video.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Ben.
It's Jimothy Carey.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you, but I look forward to meeting all of your avatars in the metaverse, where we can really get to know each other. Hey, before you see this exciting new Sonic trailer, I'd like to pass on a word of advice that my Scottish grandfather gave to me when I was just a boy. He said, son, don't grade it in the grinder. Don't do it, son. Don't grade it in the grinder, boy. Grade it? By all means, grade it till the cows come home. But don't grade it in the grinder. And then to drive the point home, he put his hands around my neck and he squeezed real hard and he said, don't do it, son! Don't grade it in the grinder!
What's
Are
happening?
you listening to me, boy? Are you listening?
I'm scared.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm really scared right now.
Inspiring words. Thank you, Jim. You know, I think we all needed to hear that. Yeah, take it in if you need to. Good? Great. Okay, here we go. Thank you again for continuing
He does have a
to
really
support
stupid
the
face,
Blue
doesn't he?
Blur, and it is my honor to present to you the trailer
I said it
for
and I'll say it
Sonic
again.
the Hedgehog 2. Enjoy.
Original film. Cool.
Little snack, and here we go.
Nice.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
Oh, it's like Deadpool too.
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark.
Sonic GTA.
You're still just a kid. Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed.
I just want to see what the
Choose
other
that
characters
moment.
look like.
That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
Whoa.
That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Okay, the captions are really fucking right now. Should I just...
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea.
It's kind of distracting.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh,
Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure.
they're not gonna redo the bar scene, are they? That was like the best scene. That had to be the best scene of the movie.
You're never going to get my power.
Oh, there he is. I don't know what I was expecting him to look like, but that's exactly what everyone expected him to look like. There he is.
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
That's pretty cool. It says Meat Knuckles.
So fun.
Instead of
All
Meat
right.
Knuckles.
Next, one of your nominees tonight for most anticipated game is Horizon Forbidden West from Guerrilla Games. The team is hard at work back home in Amsterdam.
This all
finishing up for
happens
a
so
February
fast. Like
release,
I'm trying to
grateful
absorb
they put
each thing
together
he's saying, but I
this
just
for the
can't.
fans.
land is dying. And the machines are out of control.
Did this game not come out yet? I haven't to PS5 yet because obvious reasons. They're impossible to get. Is there any news as to when the PS5 will be back in stock for Breath of the Wild for girls? I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like this is more of the guy game and then Breath of the Wild is for girls.
Whatever comes,
But
I will be ready.
obviously everyone plays both of them. Because they're both very cool. Whoa, they had a whole bunch of people back there. I think Sony at like, I don't know, during the summer or something said that they were gonna restock, and I don't know if that means anything at all, because obviously they were going to restock because they've been restocking and they've just been selling out real fast. So I don't know if we're ever going to have a an actual stockpile of PS5s that aren't going to sell out immediately. Cool.
Wow, Game Awards Orchestra, thank you so much. I am so ready for this game. Thank you so much to
Stupidest
Lauren
face
and
I
the
ever
orchestra,
seen in
and in
my
her
life.
first ever performance and trip to the United States, the beautiful Julie Elvin. Thank you so much, Julie. Well, speaking of music, last week you probably saw everyone posting their Spotify Wrapped on social media. My top artists of 2021, Rufus Du Sol, Sam Fender, and Dayglow. You can make your Spotify Wrapped now in the app, and stick around as we reveal for the first time the most listened to Spotify artists and songs on gaming consoles in 2021. Also on the music front, some of the music we've been playing tonight is from Sessions Diana. Sessions is Riot Games' project with music made to be safe to stream without fears of copyright issues. Check out sessions.riotgames.com to download the full album. And now it's time for a special and long-awaited announcement.
Really? Oh.
Cloud, let us defy destiny.
Oh, is this? Okay.
Drop plate number 7.
You're gonna do what?
What the?
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I had the stream open so that it would load while I was getting ready, and they probably are going into Fortnite. I didn't realize that. It didn't occur to me that the Epic Games thing was connected to this in any way. But I saw the beginning part of this with all the gray and stuff, and I was like, I thought it was a Smash trailer. I'm glad it isn't, because that would be fucked. Intergrade. Oh boy.
Hundreds of games to choose from. PC. Oh, you a
It's a little dicky.
Download high quality PC games. Y'all better remember our name. What's your name?
Dave Simulator.
Xbox Game Pass for PC.
2021.
Game Awards, Xbox Game Pass for PC, and you too. What do we think?
You know, it was so effortful.
I like that we animated. You're welcome.
Okay, I understand the impulse to do something big, but what do PC gamers actually want? 'Cause I don't think it's that.
They love brand new PC games.
We have some great ones coming day one.
Okay.
Some of them haven't even been announced yet.
Okay, great. Marketing idea. What if Gata tweets out this list, more or less leaking it in a cool, hip way? I retweet it because I have so many more followers than him.
It's done.
What's done?
Tweet it. It's out there.
No, you didn't. I don't think you should have done
Proactivity ain't a crime, man.
Wow.
It might be.
When people think
That's
about
criminal.
Xbox Game Pass, they think
They're
about
not allowed to do
console.
that.
They don't know we're a PC gaming service.
Why not just call it PC Game Pass?
That's a great idea. Really good.
Okay, we're going with that.
Just like that, you're going to change the name of the whole thing because of Gata, who calls himself Gata.
So they put Lil Dicky in
All we gotta
Fortnite.
do is add some top-tier streamers to this to really land it.
Data, yes. What about 100 Thieves?
I would consider for
That's 100 Thieves.
for a
Where
fifth
are
of
the
a
other 97?
second.
I get it. That's
I would
fine.
think
You
about
gotta
maybe
take it from
playing
here,
it
bro.
if Lil
We
Dicky
got
was added.
cameos, we got ideas percolating, right? Next steps to me, or just talking about like how we bill you?
Wait, hold on. Are we really gonna make an ad for the Game Awards and you're not gonna rap in it at all?
I mean, if I could get away with that.
Game Pass has PC games. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we are at the TGAs.
Guess that's kind of like saying we're at the Game Awards.
Yeah, PC Game Pass.
They keep giving those codes, and I know they're all already used up. The GTA. The way that they've animated this appeals to my toddler brain. It's very colorful. Yeah, they're no doubt all used because millions of people tune into this, I think. So, I still gotta get that game. Got that one. Still need that one. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's... Yep. I hope Pokemon Snap wins
My name
awards.
is Martin Foss Anderson, aka Mr. Savage. It's really bad if you're stressed before you're trying to
You
play
want
a
Brilliant
game,
Diamond and
trying to win
Stupid
it.
Pearl?
If I was stressed
I
after
can let you
school,
borrow one of my
I just
mine.
wouldn't be able to
One of my
focus
mine,
properly,
probably.
and it would just make everything 10 times harder.
I'll
Together
throw
with
it really
Truth,
hard
I
into
have an
the
important
sky.
message. Vaping nicotine can increase anxiety symptoms and stress levels. I think it's really important people know the truth about vaping nicotine.
Mail it over. I could, because I'm probably not going to play it for like a long time. I'll play one of them, obviously, and then I won't want to play it again for a while. YouTuber's Life OMG.
Now, please welcome actor Simu Liu.
The ads are the Game Awards. That's what pisses me off. I'm like, I don't know what's an ad and what's a trailer anymore. I'm so out of touch with most of these companies that it could all just be ads for all I know. It could all be trailers. You got the fresh kicks on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm here to present the Game Award for Best Action, I guess.
And oh shoot, that's so sick.
Sorry. So, you know, as a martial arts superhero myself, I know a little thing or two about action and, oh snap, with the plasma sword? Sorry, where was I?
The prompter, right?
Action is the best when it's kinetic and fast-paced and totally organic to the no, you did not, Master Chief! Oh, you didn't! Sorry, guys, look,
you guys know that Halo just came out, right? And it's literally sitting in my living room while
I don't know why, but that
here.
seeing him on his phone like this reminds me of the Diablo announcement
Halo,
that they did.
I'm on stage presenting the Game Award for Best Action while watching streamers on Twitch. Seemed like a pretty reasonable compromise.
You guys have phones, right?
Anyway, here are the nominees.
Yeah, do you guys not have phones?
Best action game.
Back for Blood. I still need that one. There's so many good games coming out lately. Chivalry 3, 2. I can read. Deathloop. Far Cry 6.
Is won by the feared.
Returnal. I forgot that was coming out. Or came out, I guess.
Sorry.
Far Cry 6.
And the Game Award
Yeah.
for Best Action Game goes to
Is he gonna say Far Cry 6? Returnal.
Returnal.
Now I gotta try for Returnal. Isn't that a PS5 exclusive? Sucks.
Wow, thank you. We are so happy to be here to accept the award for everyone who worked on Returnal. When I first joined Housemarque, I could tell Returnal was a really special game, and it was our amazing team that pulled it off and brought you the game that you played
Have you guys
today.
seen any Returnal gameplay
Thank you to the amazing
other
team at
than
Housemarque
what they
in
just
Helsinki,
showed?
Finland, our incredible co-dev partners who helped us build Returnal, our amazing partners at XDev, represented by Pedro, and everyone at PlayStation. We're so grateful we could build a game like Returnal. But biggest thanks, obviously, has to go to the players. Thank you for playing, and thank you for supporting Returnal. Wonderful.
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone that I watch regularly played Returnal. Chris O'Neill really got a PS5 just to play Astro, not Ast. I almost said Astro World. Whatever the Astro's Playground or whatever that's called.
Just start at the beginning.
Oh, we played the Ratchet and Clank game too,
landed on
actually.
Mars. It looked wrong. Like we were in a dream.
And you boarded Savathun's ship. Wicked thing. The lure.
Yeah. We wanted to find her. Try to gain the upper hand. But she was baiting us.
What happened next?
My ghost brought me back. We kept going. She knew we would.
And that's when you saw the night.
I'll never forget it.
Okay. Destiny 3.
You refused to die.
Yeah, just like us.
Is this not Destiny 2 something?
And you're sure? You're absolutely
I think I
sure
own
it
both
was
Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, but
can fool the senses.
I know
No.
basically nothing about them.
I know what I saw. This is real.
What made you push forward?
We needed to know what that thing was. We couldn't stop.
What has she done?
I wonder if Nintendo's gonna make any big announcements. Yeah, see, it's just another Destiny 2 thing. That's what I figured.
Looks so good. Destiny 2: The Witch Queen, that is coming out in February. Everything you saw there is actually from the first mission of the game, which is so cool. And Bungie is celebrating their 30th anniversary this year, so congratulations to Bungie. And there's a lot of great stuff happening in Destiny 2 right now to celebrate 30 years of Bungie. All right, now it is time to get to another new game announcement. A few months ago, a Japanese game creator reached out to me and said, hey, I want to announce my next game at the Game Awards, and I'm so honored to have this opportunity to present this global announcement to all of
Japanese
you.
game
Please enjoy.
creator. A little indie developer called Nintendo, perhaps? Oh. Oh. Okay. I actually like lost my breath when I saw Silent Hill on my screen just now. They got my attention. All right. That's yes. This is good so far. I'm playing this. I'm playing this. I will be playing this. Unless it's something really stupid. Because that music makes me think it might be something really stupid. It looks quirky. Slitterhead? 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 Okay. I guess I'll be playing this, because if you call your game Slitterhead, I'm not. There's no way I'm not going to play it. No, there's no way it could have been another Silent Hill, unfortunately.
That's a fun one. It's clear Toy Amazon has not abandoned his roots. Thank you again for that very special announcement. Speaking of just that, we have another brand new game to announce from a studio comprised of many industry veterans. Check this out.
Pre-alpha game engine footage. Okay. I really wish Silent Hills could have come into fruition. Because that was probably the most promising title of all time.
In the dangerous labyrinth of fantastical worlds. Welcome to the lands of Fae.
Every portal is a chance for salvation. Uniting the lost survivors.
Oh, so it's Portal 3.
Or leading us deeper into this nightmare.
So it's SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. I get it.
Nightingale, our beacon of hope. But beyond our reach. As long as we stand together, our journey will unite us.
All the SpongeBob's uniting.
You, the Realm Walkers, are all that is left.
That's a Rancor.
Love brand new IP, and joining me now is Aaron Flynn from Inflection Games. Aaron, you were on stage at the first Game Awards in 2014, accepting Game of the Year for Dragon Age, and now you've got a new studio, Inflection, up in Canada. What kind of game do we get here with Nightingale?
Oh, well, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, so it's a survival crafting game, shared world idea, so we want to bring players together, solo experiences, cooperative experiences, lots of ability to go and explore these amazing, fantastical, magical realms we're going to give players. Lots of ability to come together, cooperate, lots of opportunity for community building, that sort of thing.
Well, it looks incredible. I love, show me this game.
So it's SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, but with your friends online.
And you're pretty far along. That's real gameplay footage, so people will play it next year?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we're going to be in early access next year on PC only, and looking forward to inviting players in. If you want to see more, playnightingale.com.
Amazing. All right, well, thank you for that announcement. A nice surprise for the Game Awards. And
Very
tonight, we've got much more coming up, but we're also going to introduce you to our Game Awards second annual Future Class, a group of 50 individuals who represent the bright, bold, and inclusive future of our industry. You can see the full list at thegameawards.com tonight. We're also partnering with Google Play to have our Future Class mentor the next generation of women in gaming. Google Play's Change the Game aims to improve female representation in gaming. For the next 12 months, a selected group of teenagers
did Stadia show
will
up
receive
at all
hands-on
in
guidance
the
from
previous
last year's
Game Awards?
Future Class as mentors. Right now, meet one of the new members
Women.
of our Future Class.
What's a woman?
Oh, hi. I'm DJ Knight, and I stream on Twitch.
Oh, they gotta hate me right now, and I love it. My focus is primarily joy. Everybody has the potential to be cynical about everything.
This game sucks. I hate it. And I hate
But I remember they were
everything
trying to
do that.
push
It's much more
Stadia for
enjoyable,
so
very
long.
good. A lot of that started
Like even
when I was in
after
the
it was
military.
obviously dead,
Finding
they're
out
like,
people
"Here,
shot
play
rockets at a
Stadia."
plane, it's a reminder that
Like I
nothing
swear
was
they
promised.
still advertise
Do you
it
wanna look
today.
back on your life into negativity, or
Do
focus
people
on the good?
get Stadia?
Hello world, I'm Yaroslav Beck from Beat Games, and I'm thrilled to announce our new music pack
What
collaboration.
is Stadia? Isn't it?
Lady
Is it
Gaga
a little
music pack
box?
launches on Beat Saber tonight. See you all in multiplayer.
I'm just surprised Stadia isn't making an appearance at all. This is the gamer's dream right here.
Let them see us, precious. They'll find us. They'll see us.
Yeah, Golem looks really disgusting here. Sorry, Gollum. I never watched the movie, so I'm sorry. You set me up for failure there. He looks like an Illuminations characters. What the fuck?
Hi Game
Okay.
Awards, it's Ms. Tech. Final Fantasy XIV just released its latest expansion.
If he's gonna be the main character, why would you make him
they're
look
partnering
terrible?
with Grubhub on something really cool. Check out this piece I did with them and enjoy the rest of your show. All right, everyone, let's focus up. It's time to raid. All right, this is the tough part. Get ready to stack. Yes, we got it.
Woo! Pizza party! Seriously, where did you get the pizza?
Now, when you order with Grubhub using code NWalker, you get free delivery and unlock an exclusive pizza emote.
This is
from Final
epic.
Fantasy 14.
That's so beautiful. I'm crying on my pepperoni.
We've all been there.
This is terrible.
I'm a setting sun, but I'll never run.
5 years. 8 maps. 14 billion hours played. Five years and only 8 maps.
And kill till I die.
What's up, everybody? I am Ariel Powers. I'll be presenting the Best Mobile Game presented by Verizon. Afterwards, come join us for the Game Awards watch party on Nate Hill's Twitch channel. I'll see you soon.
Back in the summer of 2019, I visited this first-time developer at his studio in the United Kingdom. He told me his dream was to one day share his game with the world at the Game Awards. Well, that dream is about to come true. Enjoy.
This has a distinct style. Okay, it had a distinct style and oh, this is like never mind, it looks 3D actually. What's that game called? Inside or something? The one that's like Limbo. This looks like that, but 3D. Yeah, Inside. Okay. That's what this entire stream has been. It's just been us all comparing these games to other games.
I cannot wait to play Somerville. Thanks to Chris Olsen and the team at Jump Ship for that one. Next, we're going to head to the stage for a very special performance from a much-loved game studio.
The Dark Souls of Game Awards. It is pretty tricky, isn't it? Is this? Oh, it's Cuphead. For a second, I thought this was BioShock. But mostly everything of it was telling me that it wasn't BioShock. This is what gaming looks like, fellas.
It's a delicious last course. Of the delicious last course.
It seems like it's. I can't wait to see more Cuphead stuff.
It's a delicious last course. Of that delicious last course. There's tarts, cakes, and pies, a dozen spoons, oh my, for that delicious.
It took so long.
Oh, Miss Chalice, just
It's fair though because they put a lot of work into this game. Like way too much work. We don't deserve this team at all. But I thought they at least made so much money off of it that they would get like a bunch of more team members and just be able to knock the DLC out.
Recipes to get necessities for the delicious last course. With a wink and a song, as long as nothing goes wrong.
That guy's awesome.
With a delicious last course. Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Let's see some Cuphead. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Cuphead and his pal Cuphead.
Looks like It's Bon Voyage.
They like to cup the head.
Cuphead, Bugman, and the lovely Miss Chalice. They're off on their next adventure, this time to the fabled DLC Island. What
Ooh.
challenges await in this enchanted
Oh, that whale in the back is cool.
What better way to explore the island?
Watch, they're gonna be like, actually, it's we decided to go the survival horror route this time. Oh,
Perhaps the icy tundra is more to your liking. Don't forget to pack your mittens. Look out for the walloping winter whale.
oh, that's the whale.
The dramatic western plains under the watchful eye of Sheriff
This is cool.
Winchester. Yee-haw! But what's this? Why, it's
This is
the
like the
salt
Woody,
baker he is famous
Woody's
for
Roundup.
being. He's the best baker in the land.
Woody's Roundup.
His cookies are sure to put some pep in your step. Oh! And you'll need it. For there's a new challenge waiting
This is
around
gonna be
every
cool.
corner on the amazing DLC Island.
June 30th, 2022. That's awesome.
We have a date, June 30th, 2022. So exciting, the delicious last course. All right, next up, earlier you saw the trailer for Sonic 2, the movie, and now it's time for the little blue guy to give you a glimpse at his next game, also coming in 2022.
Slightly hyped for this. I hope it looks good, and I hope it is good for the sake of Sonic fans. Okay. Oh. Did they hire that man? You can see his quills. It's like when we first saw, it literally is. It's literally Sonic Breath of the Wild. They actually just copied and pasted the Hyrule map. Why is every game doing that now? Sonic Frontiers. I don't know. It's very easy to do Breath of the Wild wrong. Because with a huge map to explore, with a huge map to explore, like there's so much, there's so many nooks and crannies to fill.
必ず出席させていただきます。僕の戦友であります、ギレルモ・デルトロ監督の最新作ナイトメアレイをご紹介します。どうぞ。
Are they working together on that game?
Job for you. It's just temporary. The folks here.
Speaking
they don't make
Japanese.
no, never mind who you are. What you done.
Everything's gotta be new these days.
Because he was working on Silent Hills. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the director.
What's your pitch, pal? You on the level?
I'd love to learn anything that you'd want to teach me. I can read a mark quick, find out what they want.
Folks will pay good money just to make themselves feel better. When a man believes his own lies and people get hurt, then you lie. You try to find your way out.
What do you guys think? Does this look any good?
There is no way out.
Nightmare Alley.
Wow. That was the best
As they say in Japan, speaks
Death
Japanese.
Stranding. Now on to awards business. I am honored to be announcing the best art direction category.
Wow.
These nominees across a broad variety
He's
of
really here,
budgets
guys.
and genres, each found their own path to combining visual design, music,
and animation into their own distinct expression of intent and purpose. You know, one franchise I love the art direction in, Silent Hill.
Yep.
I hope we get a new one of those. Anyhow, here are the nominees for Best
He did
Art
not
Direction.
just do that.
Best art
I'm gonna
direction.
cry. If there's a new Silent Hill, it's gonna be made by Konami and it's gonna suck, but I will still cry if that exists. He doesn't know. But he was... I don't know, he was in on Silent Hills, but I don't know if that means anything. Best art direction. I can't really say.
And the Game Award for
It's gonna be
Best
Psychonauts,
Art
probably.
Direction goes to Deathloop.
Deathloop. Deathloop. That game had an... I'm not gonna say that. The game looks fine. The game looks good. But I didn't... I can't say I'd look at the game and be like, this is very artistic. This is very stunning
Weird,
visually.
because last night I made the bet that Guillermo del Toro will be giving this award, so this is awkward. I will stick to my speech. So thank you, Guillermo, wherever you are.
He
Thanks
really
to the
put that
Game
on his
Award.
bingo card?
I now have a flashback
That
of
Guillermo
when I
del
was
Toro
studying the
would be
60s
giving
era
this?
by watching his movie, The Shape of Water, scrutinizing the sets, the colors, the lighting. So thanks for your indirect participation, Guillermo. Also, thank you for rewarding our risk-taking, our passion for visual expression, our level of craftsmanship, and our attention to details. That
The guy on the left looks
our
like
players
Zuckerberg
seem
a
to
little
really
bit.
appreciate, isn't it? Tonight, I'm proud, ladies and gentlemen, and I think the guys across the ocean at Arkane are really proud too. Thanks to them for this fucking cool adventure. Thanks to my long-time art buddies, Damien and Jean-Luc. Dinga Bakaba, well, thanks you, bro. We did it. Thanks to the great people at Bethesda, Sony, and Microsoft. A big hug for our families and friends. And lastly, I'd like to dedicate this award to the boss, Robert Altman. Peace, amour, and French fries. Yes, I lost a bet last night also.
Very cool. They don't know, they're not being guided anywhere, they have no clue where to go.
Congratulations to all the winners so far, and right now we are excited to announce additional winners tonight. In the 100% fan-voted Player's Voice category, here
Player's
are the
Voice.
final
Why would it
5
not be 100%
nominees,
fan
voted on by
vote?
And the Game Award goes to Halo Infinite. Congratulations. For Best RPG, the nominees are... And the Game Award goes to Tales of Arise.
Tales of Arise, huh?
For Best Score and Music, those nominees are... And the Game Award goes
Probably
to...
Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Nier
No?
Replicant.
Okay.
Next up is Content Creator of the Year. But first, let's hear from fans and creators themselves on who they want to win.
I don't know how Cyberpunk even loaded.
For Creator of the Year, I want Dream to win. Good luck, Dream.
It's all about the beard, people. You gotta vote for Ebite.
Hi, my name is Emily. I would like to nominate Fusely for Creator of the Year.
I nominate Germa.
Well, let's see who was right. Here are the nominees for
gonna be
Content
Germa.
Creator of the Year.
It's Germa.
And the Game Award goes to...
Germa!
Congratulations, Dream.
Wow.
Of course not
He
here
did
in
good.
person.
He really
Here
did
are
good.
the nominees for Best Multiplayer
Germa's
Game.
amazing.
And
Best
the Game
multiplayer game.
Award goes to...
Knockout City is
It Takes
fucking
Two.
banging.
Joseph, you did
It Takes Two. I'm gonna play that at some point too.
I learned to keep microphones away from him.
Obviously.
Congrats. And now to present the best mobile game, please welcome WNBA player and
Who wants
Team
to play
Liquid
It
streamer,
Takes Two with me?
Ariel Powers.
Whenever it's on sale for lower than $30.
Thanks, Jeff. Here are the nominees for Best Mobile Game presented by Verizon. And the Game Award goes to Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
Stay right here. We've got more game awards coming up after this.
Do you guys even play mobile games? People play mobile
good,
games.
Chicago? What the deal be? This is Kyle Adams here in full
They
effect,
have to,
rocking
right?
with y'all
Because
of the Spawn Me
how is
podcast,
there
the
just
premier
an entire
podcast
scene of
spotlighting
people who
of color in the video game
are on their
industry.
phones playing video
I think
games?
when you have those really seminal moments within culture and within the world where you see something that throws you, you know, you just don't know what to do. You feel confused, you feel upset, you feel hurt.
You play mobile games, but is it? Do you usually play Angry Birds, or do you play games like Genshin
all
Impact?
over the place in lots of different ways.
It's scary, man. I mean, that's just, there's no other way to put it. It is scary to be black in this country today.
I'm a black mom, so I'm scared.
A lot of people in gaming communities just don't want to hear it.
We sat down for about 2 hours or so, just kind of ran through our feelings and emotions.
Because it's all, I don't want to bring politics. Well, I'm glad that you can ignore this shit because it's quote-unquote politics when this is a lot of people's reality.
So the show goes up, it launches, so I would see all these tweets. Hey, you need to listen to this. Hey, you need to check this out. Hey, you need to be paying attention to this. And then one of the big outlets caught it. And then it just moved.
What's the current verdict on the captions?
You know, I'd always wanted to use my voice.
What do you guys think about the captions? Are they doing good? Are we keeping them around to
I think we did the job in a really good way, and I think the world and the industry was better for it.
I thought that was Bayonetta for a second. So do you think this is gonna go out with a bang, or do you think it's just gonna be like, it's gonna deflate like a balloon? If it goes out with Silent Hill, I will literally cry. And if it ends with Silent Hill and it looks terrible, I will cry for a different reason. Was this an announcement? Or is this a thing that already happened?
With Amazon Luna, I can play all my favorite games straight from the cloud.
That's right. I can play on my Fire TV.
The rooms are beautiful.
Yo, Brandon, what's that game you keep talking about?
Which one? The lineup looks awesome. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Devil May Cry 5, Judgment, Rainbow Six Extraction. I can play any game without waiting for long downloads.
There are so many great games. Luna Couch, anyone?
I'm in. Feels like I'm on your couch.
Let's go.
That's epic. What are the odds I fly to your house if Silent Hill is announced? We can't do odds right now. That's not possible, but we could do that later. Wait, how would that wouldn't...
Blessed Sigma, the world's drums.
It's not possible, actually.
Your empire is aflame with
How about, do you want to do, I'm thinking of a number between blank and blank, and then you try to guess the number? Or other way around, whichever.
Blessed Sigma, lend me your strength. Grant me the will to purge the corrupt, to smite the heretic, to bring hope when hope is lost. By the comet and the hammer, I pledge to the coming battle. I vow not to waver and never retreat. To stand tall at
That's not fair. That's not how it works. Plus, why would the odds be for me? Wouldn't it make more sense if the odds were for you? Because you flying to my house is a lot more work for you than it is for me. Like, what's stopping me from saying 1?
Finished praying, have you? Where is your patience, Master Dwarf? Have I
1.
never let you down?
1. There you go. Wow, we said the same number. What are the odds? That's crazy.
She's an actor who stars in The Mandalorian and the upcoming series, The Book
What a
of
way to
Boba
start a
Fett.
sentence.
Please welcome Ming-Na Wen.
That was the sweater again. Did you see it? That's amazing. I have that sweater. I own that sweater.
A gaming narrative is more than a collection of cutscenes. It represents our own involvement with the story and its characters. To be nominated for the Best Narrative
That's fucking
Award,
cool.
a great game demands provocative dialogue and a captivating plot. But above all, it must exhibit a meaningful involvement with the audience. And also, just speaking as the mother of a son who loves gaming, it's nice when there's more to the story than just blowing up grenade factories and shouting obscenities at your alligator brides. Here are the nominees for
That's really
Best
funny.
Narrative.
As if games weren't hurting enough.
Best Narrative.
Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle.
It was a spell, I am telling you.
If it is a spell, how do we break it?
I need to find out exactly what happened that night.
Best
I can
narrative.
reveal their secrets.
See, I didn't know these games had narratives. So.
And you must be destroyed.
My name is Raz, and today is my first day on the job.
I don't know what it. Well, Deathloop. I
And
don't
the
know.
Game Award for Best Narrative
Life is Strange,
goes
probably.
to Marvel's Guardians of
Oh.
the Galaxy.
I guess that had like a choose your adventure type of deal. I only saw the first trailer for it. That's all I know of the game. But I remember it having options that you can take, and it changes the story in some way. Or it claims to.
Okay, that was a surprise.
She's hella tall.
There are so many people responsible for making this such a wonderful thing. I want to thank Marvel Game
Either that or
Studios
he's
for
short.
trusting us with their characters.
Do you have an Iron Maiden
and for
shirt?
allowing us to make them our own, for our fabulous cast, for bringing them to life in ways that words on a page can never do. For Olivier, our producer, Hubert, JS,
What is that
our
link?
game
Send that to me
director,
on
the entire
Discord.
crew who worked on it.
I don't want to
And of
click
course,
on
my
it while I have the
wonderfully
stream
wild,
up.
wacky, immensely talented writers. Thank you for making comedy look easy. Thank you for not complaining too often when I pushed you to remember our main themes of grief and to go deeper. Who am I kidding? I know you complained, but thank you for not doing it to me. Thank you, everyone. This is an honor.
Fishing brick. Instructions for use. Throw in the air, and if the brick lands, go fishing. That's some solid advice. That's some solid dick from an Iron Man. This game looks like cute. Why did it take me that long to think of that word? It sounded like I was about to diss this game, but I was gonna say that it looks cute. But it does remind me of that other game that apparently was terrible that I was excited for because it looked cute too. Oh, this could be cool. It's like Mario Odyssey fused with Breath of the Wild, kind of. Wow. Write this name down, because I might look into this. Tchia.
what a beautiful game. All right, now we have something very special, the gameplay world premiere trailer for Rocksteady's newest title, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. We've all been waiting anxiously for them to give
I
us
didn't know that was a
first look at-
thing.
Kaylee!
He did the John Travolta
What the hell do you
thing.
think you're doing? Huh? That footage is strictly classified. My name is Director Amanda Waller. And since the Game Awards doesn't care about disclosing classified intel, listen up. Whatever you've heard about Task Force X, the state of the Justice League, or Superman rampaging through the streets of Metropolis, you better not say a word
Suicide
ever
Squad
to
leader.
anyone. Because if you do, believe you me, I'll hear it. You've all been warned. Waller out.
Wow. That's crazy.
She gone? She's gone. Good. All right. Well, I think we've waited long enough to see Rocksteady's new game. This is going to be worth the risk. You guys want to do it? Let's all
Don't do
watch
it.
this
She's gonna
together.
suicide you.
When I think of the Justice League, I think of Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern. You don't want to mess with that lot. But you, Barry, you're just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league, folks. The fastest man alive. It's the Flash.
Flash is alive, and he's playing for Team Brainiac.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash, or I'll kill you myself.
Nothing can stop me!
Is he voiced by the guy who does him in the movie, I wonder? I forget his name.
Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet? I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point, beam shark.
It's the Flash because he's, I don't know.
Who else needs a bashing?
Oh, yeah.
Got your back, Sharky boy.
No escape from my wrath.
You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you. Come on then, you prick!
Really thought Flasher had us that
From the upcoming game Forspoken, here are the performers Ella Balinska and Pollyanna McIntosh.
Hi,
Forspoken.
I'm so excited to be here with them. You may have met the character I portray in Forspoken, Frey Holland. I am so excited
I don't know
to
if
be
this is
here
gonna
to
look any
announce
different,
a
but I'm
brand new
changing it to a
trailer,
window
and
capture.
especially delighted tonight as we will be seeing Pollyanna's first portrayal of Tanta Prav for the very first time.
She is a ruthless adversary for Frey, and I hope players get into it, looking for a boss fight with this woman at some point.
I definitely hope that you're in a boss fight.
cute, Ella. That's so kind. Even if it is with Frey?
Especially if it's with Frey. And now, a world premiere trailer for Forspoken.
Who are you, child?
My name is Frey Holland. I do not know how I got here, and all I want is to go home.
She is hell's spawn. How else did she survive in the corruption?
The people are afraid. They look to me in the council for hope that I cannot give them. But maybe you can.
Wherever I go turns to shit. It's always been this way. Athia's all but lost. Everything that corruption touches.
It breaks.
Yeah, I saw it up close.
It is you who trespassed on my land. You who set this battle in motion. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Lies! She dies!
There it is. It took me way too long. There you go. I saved it from Google though. With brick lanes, go fishing. Should I keep that up in the corner? Actually, better than the Game Awards right now. We'll keep it up there in the corner. Can you read that? There we go. That's perfect. Just a little reminder. Everyone should have their own fishing brick.
Company, come on! This is first platoon! We've lost the square! We can't hold it!
I knew this was gonna drag, but this is crazy. Is this Fallout? And I'm bored right now. This looks kind of cool, but this isn't Fallout, is it? This is that other game with the power armor. A little uneducated. When's the last game? When's the last time they made it this game? Didn't they advertise one of these earlier? There wasn't. I thought there was a Warhammer thing earlier. Took me way too long to realize that wasn't Fallout.
Joining me now is Tim Willits from Saber and the star of the game who will play Captain Titus, Clive Stand. And Tim, what did we just see?
Well, I'm just so excited I finally talk about this game. You know, we are making Space Marine 2, a sequel to the iconic, you know, Warhammer 40K game.
Yep.
And at Saber, you know, we're using the experience that we have learned from games like Halo, Quake Champions, World War Z to really bring this game to life, to make it the most intense action game ever. And we've got Clive.
He has a gun.
As a Space Marine. So
that's a real gun.
Clive, how does it feel to be in the game?
It's a dream, a pretty bleak and grim dream, but
anyone who's ever seen any of the work I've done, I'm not scared of the darkness. No, I'm stoked and grateful to be a part of this. I used to play with and paint the Space Marines when I was a kid with my older brother, so the chance to play one of the most iconic characters in the Warhammer.
That's cool that
40K
that's happening a lot more
is everything to
recently.
Me, so.
It fits you. Looks
People
good.
are
So we're
like,
excited to
I
see
loved
more
this
of the
series
game,
growing
awesome
up,
for
and I
you
get
to
to
show the
contribute
gameplay.
to it.
Tim, Clive, thank you so much
You know,
for
like
joining
Post
us.
Malone
And
with
right
Pokemon
now, here's a
and all
brand
these
new
voice
look
actors
at
voicing
Saints
their
Row.
characters and like Pokemon stuff. And I wonder if the Zelda people who voice characters in Zelda grew up with Zelda. I'm gonna move this back up here. Oops. It almost balances out the screwed up captions. It's so weird the way they show these, because I was like, this is for sure Saints Row when I first saw it. But then I was like, no, it's not, because that guy was just talking about something. It's just, I don't think they present everything all that well. Saints Row is basically the Borderlands equivalent of GTA.
You.
Which I guess also means that it's Borderlands meets GTA. So if you like GTA and you like Borderlands, then you'll probably like this. Why was that guy's taco costume sideways? Or that chick, I don't know if it was her. I forgot. They did announce this a while ago, didn't they? What is this? Oh god, I hate it so much. Oh god, no. I thought we were in for like a new game. A new Nightmare Before Christmas game. Or a remake of the original. But this is not that. God, the whiplash from that. Insane. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a gritty Tim Burton looking trailer, and then I'm faced with this. Is that Kana? They added Kana.
There's still plenty of show left, and why would you want to watch alone when you could watch with me and Aerial Powers?
Exactly.
Tune into our watch party to see a lot of exclusive interviews and industrial spank takes.
Trust me, you do not want to miss it.
But don't take our word for it. Come to twitch.tv/NateHill, powered by Verizon 5G. Come check it out.
See you soon.
So if I ever stop streaming Haunting Ground, what should I start streaming? It's a stupid way of asking that. Because I could see myself playing Haunting Ground for a good while and still staying entertained with it. I was thinking of playing something like Spyro, the Reignited trilogy, or maybe Crash Bandicoot. Particularly Spyro though, because I have both of the remakes and I haven't played that much of them.
FaZe Rug here, and I'm asking you to help me
FaZe
destroy
Rug,
1
he
billion
says.
mechs for Able Gamers charity in the hit new game, Mech Arena. Join me and millions of players in 5-on-5 mech action
That's
for a
literally
chance to win
Overwatch.
insane
That was
prizes,
Lijiang Tower.
raise money for a good cause, and get a shot
That was
at driving this
Diva
real
at
mech.
Lijiang Tower.
Are you ready to battle? I'll see you in the arena.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena. Mech's Arena? I thought he said Mech Arena. Oh, that looks really nice. That's so pretty.
What's one award? Is one award enough? Well, the gold medal. Was
Oh
that
god,
enough?
it's another one of these.
Nah. Is one title enough? Nope.
Unless it's not.
What about
Oh, yeah, it
one
is.
sponsor?
Yeah, definitely.
No way. With every win, you only want more.
That's fun when
If
you watch an
enough,
ad and you're like,
it's
is it
never
advertising this? No, no, no. They're not advertising that. Oh, yeah, they are. That's clear what it
Welcome
is.
back to present our next award. It's the man you just saw in that WD Black piece, and tonight you can get 10% off selected WD Black products to celebrate the Game Awards. Please welcome 7-time NBA All-Star and owner of Endemic, Paul George.
Wow. He's looking dashing today. Dashing as usual, I see.
Good evening, everyone.
He's really,
I love action.
he's really far away
adventure
from that
games for
mic.
their versatility. 1 minute you're solving a puzzle, the next you're lining up headshots, and then suddenly you're being put on a hook by a vampire lady taller than me. This category is like a showcase of what it means to be a video game. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game.
Best action adventure. So that's what it means to be a video game, is you have to be action adventure. Alright, what would I vote for out of these? If I played that, probably that. I heard it's hellishly good.
I've got eyes on the target. Ratchet, the Dimensionator.
Where's the village?
And now let the games begin.
No, I think I voted for that one. If I voted for stuff on Steam.
And the game award
So
for Best
I
Action
didn't vote for
Adventure
this, I
Game
don't think.
goes to
I don't know what they do with the Steam results.
Metroid
Is that a
Dread.
separate thing? Hey. That's pretty cool. I saw that coming. I can't believe it beat Resident Evil Village. It's Doug Bowser.
On behalf of the teams at Nintendo and Mercury Steam who worked on Metroid Dread, thank you so much for this award, and congratulations to all the other nominees. This is
I'm gonna
the
fire the
action
entire
adventure
team,
category.
and I'm gonna build another
And
team.
Metroid Dread checks off both
See if they
the
do well.
action and the adventure box. It's filled with action-packed moments behind every door, around every corner,
Forgot the
and
fishing
on every
brick
level.
was there.
And at the same time, it introduces us to a massive and mysterious new
It's very
planet
welcome, though.
that players can explore and adventure through. It's the result of a true collaboration between Nintendo and Mercury Steam, and I have a few comments that the developers asked me to read on their behalf.
Is he crying?
We'd like to say a big thank you for this award from the development teams at Nintendo and Mercury Steam that worked so hard to bring all the Metroid fans
There's no way he's
around
crying,
the world
right?
the experience that they were hoping for. It's been a dream come true to travel together in this dangerous yet marvelous journey to ZDR. We're so thankful for all the fans for enjoying Metroid Dread on Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much.
There it is.
Oh, man, all these are like. I never remember 90% of these because
On Caladan,
they'll
we
just
rule with
instantly
air and
lose my
sea power.
attention.
Here, we must scrabble for desert power.
Move slowly. On the day of your
They're all
revenge,
sandy and dirty
This is
and
your
grimy
inheritance.
and
Speed is a device of Shaitan.
and
Thus,
it's
there will
made of
always
stones
be
and
a desert
rocks.
on Arrakis. magnificent thing that what is to become of the Baron?
I think for a game to instantly appeal to me, just by genre, it has to have a urban look to it.
God created Arrakis to train the
Arrakis. To hold Arrakis. Your face to Arrakis is our enemy.
This is my future.
This is my
Is this supposed to be happening? I'm so confused by what I'm hearing.
This is my doom.
Dune Spice Wars. Oh, I still have to watch Dune. If I had watched Dune, maybe I was a little more excited. Maybe I'd be a little more
Please
excited
welcome
about that.
two of the stars of the upcoming Tiny Tina's Wonderlands,
No.
Ashley Birch and Will Arnett.
Oh, what's up, baby girl?
Why did I say
Thank you for
upcoming?
having us.
I thought that already
we
came
are
out.
so excited to reveal a bit about the story in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh, no, it's the DLC I'm thinking of.
Yes, Will plays the Dragon Lord, the central villain within the Wonderlands.
Yes, but in a clever twist, I turn out to be the underdog hero of the entire realm, and it's really beautiful. And it's actually one of the main reasons that I took this role, so.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You play a necromantic overlord, and not the good kind.
Well, he's a job creator for millions of unemployed individuals.
He raises the dead, man.
Yeah, and he gives them stuff to do, okay? Some of them get to sail, some form a rock
That's what GLaDOS
band.
does.
A lot of them, like, I don't know, stab things or something.
Do you really not know the story of the game that you're in?
Sure. No, you mean the whimsical adventure from the mind of a 13-year-old demolitions expert? Yeah, who whimsically tries to blow up the heroes for 40 levels? Yeah, so if anyone is the central villain here, it's Tiny Tina.
All right, roll the damn trailer.
There is a world beyond the borderlands. A world forged by wonder and ruled by fate. There's one alone who can wield fate. One alone whose story is in their own hands. The Fate Maker. That's you. Heavy, right?
You seek passage. I can aid you.
Me?
I am Valentine, gallant adventurer. The scary stabby one is Fret.
I don't know. I feel like the Borderlands art style has been overstaying its welcome a little bit.
Evil vibes this way. Now follow me.
It looked so good in the second game,
A beautiful body indeed.
and now it's.
Of power.
I don't know.
I'm invincible!
Looking bad. How do we win this?
We attack together for the Queen!
You'll never get the Sword of Souls, you idiot! You want to fight? I'll give you a fight!
That's a big
Could be
boy.
fun though.
That's a big, big boy!
Sisters.
So this is a full-size game that's kind of based around the DLC. Then.
Oh, listen to me, lip flapping while you could be off adventuring.
Tina, you left a cheese curl on the board.
Mayhaps it is a powerful ancient meteor, and it begins to rise from the ground.
This isn't a blessing. It's a blasting!
That
Hold
looks
on.
cool.
What game are we playing here?
We're playing bunkers and badasses, baby!
We need more calcium out here!
Alright. I don't know. I might check
Last
it
year,
out.
one indie game won multiple game awards, and now they're back in a totally new, unexpected way.
An indie game? What, Hades? No. Is this that Justin Roiland game? I wasn't paying attention last Game Awards. Okay, I was like, Among Us VR. Among Us VR. Among Us VR, guys. The fishing brick welcomes Among Us VR.
Special K-pop performance.
Oh
The South
my
Korean
God.
developer Pearl Abyss wanted to thank you for the great response to their recent trailer for their upcoming
Oh,
open-world
yeah.
action-adventure game Dokev. So they created a music video working with the popular K-pop dance team 1 Million Dance Studio. Enjoy.
I have a real PC. I don't know if I'd call it a gaming PC. That's the intent I had, at least. And I want to get VR. And I want to like this, because everyone else seems to love it. It's just a little creepy. I feel like I could get used to it, though. Oh, God. They just look like weird little dolls. There's got to be a particular like doll that I'm thinking of, because it has a very I feel like I'm being personally attacked by how they look. They made a music video for the game. They're twerking in the back. Isn't this an incomplete game? Why did they do this? It does look kind of like Strawberry Shortcake. It looks kind of like those creepy crying dolls. Hold on. I want to see if I'm gonna just imagine that. Kinda. Hold on. Kind of. They're all small now, so it's hard to... I mean... I feel like that's what my subconscious was thinking, was that little...
We are wrapping up 2021 with Spotify, and here for the first time are the top 3 male and
Those
female
have a very
artists
specific
listened
smell,
to
yeah.
by you on gaming consoles in 2021. Top female artists: Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, and Ariana Grande. Top male: Juice WRLD, XXX Tentacion, and Polo G. Later, we will reveal the most listened to Spotify songs. Now, a winner earlier tonight for Best Mobile Game. Here's a look at 2 new characters coming December 14th to Genshin Impact, and the first glimpse of the upcoming character, Yeon Jin.
Okay. If it's Ashley J. Williams, then I'm playing this game. I'll decide that. That's my rule about every game now.
Time to get the Yoni Kabuto out for some training. I'm the one who's supposed to be adored by the kids. Me!
Not if I have anything to say about it. To survive hardship.
I don't think this is Ashley J. Williams.
Keep your weapon at the ready.
Just let me know if they ever add Ashley J. Williams to a game and I don't say anything about it, because I'll play that game.
Fire hazard. Hold the line.
Charge! Let's roll! Rally! It's showtime!
I thought they were... No, never mind. I saw an IGN tweet and it took my brain over. They posted an image of the Evil Dead game and I was like, they're totally doing an Evil Dead thing. They're totally showing more of that game off, but that was just an IGN thing. I follow them just to make fun of them. And it screws me over every time.
The king has gone insane.
He is a proponent of
Oh,
a
it's
theory
George
called
Washington.
animal magnetism.
He's capable
Oh,
of anything.
this... I don't know why this is mildly interesting to me.
This automatus masterpiece. It could do much more than dance.
Oh, what is
Angel
this?
of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant. You're just as they described.
What is this? This is fucking bizarre.
These machines feed on the dead. The greater the massacre, the deeper the river where they slake their thirst.
Is it action game? What kind of game is this? Steel Rising. Steel. Write that one down too. Steel Rising. There's so many games in so little time.
What's up, everyone? This is Matt Hafey, lead
It's Matt
guitar
Hafey,
player
guys.
and lead singer of the metal band Trivium. I'm also a streamer on Twitch. I'm stoked
What was it
to
called?
announce
Steel-
that I'm
Steel
in
Rising?
Metal Hellsinger, a rhythm-based shooter game. Make sure you check it out. We also have incredible metal screamers, singers like myself, like Alyssa from Arch Enemy, Randy from Lamb of God. Check it
Steely.
out, my friends. I will see you all in hell.
Action RPG. That looks cool.
There
And
was
what
a
was the
soul.
other game? I think these are all new trailers.
Had music inside.
Not all, obviously not all of them, but the ones that I'm like surprised about. I hope they are at least.
The unknown.
Because I'd feel big stupid if I hadn't heard of these cool games. That could be fun, potentially. Chia. Yeah, thanks. I was scrolling up hoping I'd find it, and also hoping that you wouldn't say anything important. Well, I was looking at Chia, yeah. That reminds me of that other game. I'm gonna look up Nintendo Switch boat game. Boat. Not bot. Boat game. Oh yeah, there's that fishing game. Yeah, this is Death Grips. There's that fishing game that Super Mega played and it looked ridiculously good. Fishing Star World Tour. That's not the game I was talking about. Wait. Rune Factory 5 Earthmate Edition? No one told me about this. Unless this is just spoilers. I'm gonna stop looking at that stuff. I just want to find this one game. That's cute. That's my best commentary is when I call things cute. Most streamers don't do that.
Welcome back, and that's right.
They're like, that looks fucking cool.
There's a new way
This
to
looks
play
awesome.
your favorite mobile games on your PC
God, this
through
looks
Google
fun.
Play Games. Take games from your pocket
And
to
I'm
your
just like,
desktop and seamlessly pick up where you
looks-
left off.
looks cute.
Google Play Games on PC is coming soon in 2022. Next, here's another brand new game announcement for the first time at the Game Awards.
Telltale.
I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
It's been a dream of
I
mine.
thought they were gonna show this earlier when they said they were.
So I would be honored to become a captain someday. We need to learn everything we can.
You're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, Mara. Summer in Mara.
Time to impact 1 minute.
And I think it was one of those deals where it was a
Jara, I need you to do the right thing.
it was a bad game at release, and they fixed it.
The fate of the negotiations,
Also,
the interests
Smurfs
of the Federation and
Mission Vileaf.
peace may very
That
well
looks better than it has any right to. Star Trek Resurgence. Wow, how does Telltale Games go bankrupt and then still get rights to these things?
He's back
How do they do that?
again. Make some noise for Reggie.
Reggie Fils-Aimé! He better announce Mother 3 right now. He better announce fucking Banjo Patooly right now.
Thank you, thank you. Wow. You know, Jeff said it earlier. Isn't it great to be back live and in person, back amongst friends? It's fantastic.
The man, the
This is
legend.
a wonderful time of the year. The Game Awards.
Announce Mario
Our
Odyssey 2.
opportunity to celebrate the creators and the players.
Announce Kirby
What is this,
Forgotten
Jeff?
World 2.
8th year? Something like that? So much, you know, we've witnessed so much over these past few years. The launch of next generation 8 and 9 consoles, the mobile revolution, streaming games, VR, AR, and quality free-to-play games.
Forgot about AR.
And this category represents another innovation in our industry. This is the award for Best Ongoing Game. It used to be
Best
that a game
ongoing
would
game.
ship, and that would be the game.
I forget what I voted for on Steam for that
But
one.
today's developers keep players
Show
coming
me.
back to their beloved titles again and again by delivering and creating
He has a little mother
exciting new
pin.
content.
Doesn't he always wear that though?
Here are the 5
That's like
nominees
him
who are
as a
engaging
mother
their
sprite.
audiences year after year.
Best ongoing game.
Best ongoing game. Apex Legends. I didn't vote for that one. Warzone. Not that one. I mean, they might win because people love them. I didn't vote for that one. Genshin Impact. I did not vote for that one. Fortnite. Did I vote for any of these? Yeah, no, I didn't. I probably voted for one of the ones
And the
that I
Game
own.
Award for the Best Ongoing Game
On
goes
Steam.
to
You're gonna say
Final
Fortnite?
Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy, wow. I don't hear much about that. I think those fans tend to stay quiet.
Tonight, Final Fantasy XIV Online also wins Best Community Support.
Nice. Oh, that music's cool. It's Michael Cera.
This is quite the honor to win Best Ongoing Game. The category had so many amazing nominees that it's truly fortunate that we were able to win. There's an incredible team behind
Is that an
Final Fantasy
MMORPG?
XIV who pour their hearts into the work.
Final
bringing new
Fantasy
and memorable
XIV.
stories and adventures to our fans, from A Realm Reborn all the way to Endwalker and beyond. So a big thank you to Final Fantasy XIV team, and can't wait to see what's going on in the future. And honestly, the biggest thanks to our community.
You know,
they've been our rock. and we're
MMORPGs
so happy
appeal
that
to
you
me
continue to give us our
because
support.
I
Thank you so much.
played a few when I was younger, and I loved them. Like I played Fusion Fall, and recently I bought a physical copy of Fusion Fall just to look at, and have it in my collection. But I have all these ones that I add to my library, but I never download them and I never play them. Oh, and
Since the dawn of time,
I
we
forgot
have
about
sought
that.
the glory of competition.
Fabled WoW killer.
But it wasn't always what you'd call friendly. As civilization evolved, so did the desire for battle and the drive to be the best. Cities grew, and soon everyone wanted a piece of the action. Some for power, some fame, But many just love the thrill of the fight. Even today. Oh, come on!
What is this? I hate that. I hate this guy. That guy's cool, but I hate the other guy. Ew. Oh my god. Oh no. So did Knockout City only do poorly because, I actually don't know if it does poorly, I don't know why I'm saying that. But do people not talk about that because it's nothing like the trailer? Because I watched the trailer for that and I was so fucking hyped because it was a dodgeball game. And dodgeball is literally the best thing you can turn into a game. And I can pick up that game any moment and start playing it and not get tired of it. Because it's basically like printing money making a dodgeball game. For some reason for the Monsters Inc. video game, they decided to make it into a dodgeball. It's called, I think, Scream Arena. And my friend who owned it was like, "Oh, this game's not that fun, but you could try it." I played that game. I think I beat that game in one night. I loved that so much.
And tomorrow there's a first look gameplay event. Head to rumbleverse.com to
I think that's just my toddler brain.
Now here's the world
Very
gameplay
easy to
debut of a
please.
sequel to a Game Awards nominee from a few years ago, A Plague Tale: Requiem.
Plague Tale Requiem. It's like the gorilla logo, but a little different.
Sky.
Okay.
Dig the grave and let me lie.
Amicia, come.
Hugo, I'm right behind you.
Ooh,
Did
this
I
is
live
pretty.
and gladly die? And I laid me
I don't think my
down
taste in video
with a
games makes
will.
any sense. I don't know why I try to make sense of it.
This be the verse you grave for me.
Come on, you've seen worse than this.
Because if I asked you guys if this was appealing to me, and I didn't tell you, you would probably think that it doesn't look good to me.
And the hunter home from the hill.
I don't know, maybe it has to do with the music and stuff.
I don't know what's happening to me, Lucas. I feel my mind going. I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on. Oh no.
I'm just gonna check how far along we are. Wow. They really went in this time. Plague Tale Requiem. I'm also gonna check to see if it's over currently.
This year, we partnered with Grubhub to do something really cool to get your food delivered for the Game Awards. Order Grubhub using the code ENDWALKER during the show to get free delivery on all orders of $15 or more and an exclusive Final Fantasy 14 Eat Pizza emote for the game. I know you get some dinner. We got lots of shows still to go. This year, Techland celebrated its 30th anniversary, and next year, Dying Light 2 arrives after a long wait. We've got a new look right now at the game's story with this CG trailer.
I'm just gonna look at the time right now. 57:39. No, that doesn't actually apply because it's the other way around. They went into the pink room.
What the? Shit. You bastard!
Is that what's his name from Walking Dead? I don't know his name. I know it's in the back of my brain. No, that's not him. Just because he's squinting a certain way.
Wait for me.
Dying Light 2. Did they ever finish the Star Wars movies in 3D? Because I remember watching the first movie, the first Star Wars, you know, the prequel, in 3D with my dad, and he was like, "Oh, we'll see when the next ones come out, and we'll watch them all." And we never ended up watching them all. And I don't really blame it on him because I didn't hear anything about the rest of them coming out. I don't know if that was just a one-time thing that they did. They're like, the first movie needs to be 3D. We even got these cool Darth Maul 3D glasses. And I don't know where they are right now, but we straight up stole them. Because they were cool. Obviously. I'm gonna look up to see if I can find those. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. That's gonna be our picture. That's gonna be our little picture on the top. The Phantom Menace. Tell me that's not fucking cool. It just is.
The island you once knew.
Right? I have those somewhere. I own those somewhere. They might not be in my house anymore. They might be in the trash or someone else's house, but they belong to me. 2 pairs.
Start by earning Battle Pass XP beyond Battle Royale. It's all about playing your way to level up and unlock Battle Pass outfits.
Let's just say that's my pair up there, and I'm showing them off.
There's also new features to
You guys jealous?
Get around more quickly and evade enemy fire with new sliding.
Is this Fortnite?
And even set up camps.
Yeah, this is Fortnite.
Where you and your squad can heal and store items from match to match.
I mean, it was obvious, but I don't know if there's probably countless knockoffs of Fortnite by now that look almost identical.
And earn the ultimate prestige, the Victory Crown. Keep winning and keep the crown. Along with these features, the island is all.
Where's Ashley J. Williams, guys?
Explore Sanctuary, hidden home of the Seven, in Spider-Man's home turf, the Daily Bugle, along with many more locations. And with the island's new weather conditions, anything can happen. In addition to all new gameplay, check out the Chapter 3 Season 1 Battle Pass that features Spider-Man.
It's not distracting, is it? Should I make them smaller?
More newcomers. So what do you
Because I feel very confident about their size.
The new island, because you never know what you might find.
Why did I say that? Can your phone run Fortnite? If your laptop can't? Can any phone run Fortnite? Or does it have to be those gamer phones, those epic 3D fucking gamer phones? I didn't notice it transitioned into gameplay. Vampire the Masquerade. That could be fun. Vampires are cool.
It's been a great year so far for Shark Mob on their first game, Blood Hunt. They just completed a successful early access, and I'm very excited for their full release next year. Blood Hunt will be out on PS5 and PC in spring 2022 and will be free to play. Back when I started the Game Awards in 2014, this band made a bet on me in the show, and if you believe we could make the Game Awards a reality. 7 years
really
later,
is.
Imagine
I don't know
Dragons
what it is, but
back
it's
at the Game Awards for a once-in-a-lifetime
Jeff
performance
Keighley,
that celebrates 10 years of Super Giant Games and their first release, Bastion. Please welcome Imagine Dragons, featuring the composers and songwriters behind all of Super Giant's games.
Oh boy,
Darren
Imagine
Korb
Dragons.
and Ashley Barrett.
Yeah, so there were a few cool unexpected announcements so far. Mention D's nuts. Imagine Dragon D's nuts. Yeah, there was a Leatherface game that I was not expecting. Cause we were watching the trailer, and I was like, there's sunflowers outside, and it was going into this grungy house, and I was like, this takes the style from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so this has got to be like a horror game or something. It looks nice. And then all of a sudden, Leatherface showed up, and I was like, I just predicted that shit by accident. And that was the highlight so far. And it was hours ago. Hours ago at this point. Do you like my glasses, by the way? They're very cool. What else have it? I had a little Silent Hill scare because the game dude, I don't know his name. I'm sorry, I should know his name at this point since I love Silent Hill so much. But the creator is making his own little horror game that looks. I mean, it's called Slitterman or something, Slitterhead. So I might be playing that at some point. And then Guillermo del Toro showed up to show his movie that's coming out. And then he was like, "Oh, I wonder if a Silent Hill game's gonna come out." I was almost gonna start crying when he said the Silent Hill thing, cause more like Slutterhead. Slutterhead. That sounds like a metal band. The captions decided to make an appearance. Guest appearances by closed captions. That's the world that never was behind them. So tell me I'm wrong, but Imagine Dragons is basically modern day AC/DC. Tell me I'm wrong. Write wrong in the chat if I'm wrong. It's mainstream. It's very annoying to a group of people, but there's like really passionate fans of it. And you know, people in years from now are gonna play this for the kids and be like, "Yo, this was the shit back then. This is what we listened to back then. This shit goes hard." That's AC/DC. That's what AC/DC was. So I remember seeing a post or something This guy was like, yeah, you guys complain about Taylor Swift nowadays. And like, you know, the main stuff on the radio. Back then we complained about AC/DC. It's the worst shit ever.
They wanna fly on my trot to the top. I've been out of shape, thinking out the box. I'm an astronaut. I blasted off the planet, rock that caused catastrophe, and it matters more because I had it. Had I thought about wreaking havoc on an opposition, kinda shocking. They want a static with precision. I'm automatic. Quarterback ain't talking second, pack it up on panic. Better up, who the baddest? It don't matter 'cause we just.
That went kind of hard. That was a little nutty. What are these? Poo. Oh. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta show you this. Oh, 1 second. My mouse just straight up disappeared.
Oh my God, that is so great. Thank you to Imagine Dragons, JID, and Ashley Barrett and Darren Cord. That's something you will only see at the Game Awards. Tonight, we partnered with Chevrolet to make the Game Awards live stream more accessible, including an audio descriptive stream, ASL stream with Deaf Gamers TV on Twitch, and closed captions. It's important. And now, to present the Innovation and Accessibility Award, please welcome Jacksepticeye and a member of our future class from 2020, and one of the judges who helped select the nominees for accessibility, the incredible
Top of the morning to you, laddies. I'm still getting the hang of all the buttons and stuff, so.
Games are for everyone. And this award recognizes the teams that are advancing gameplay, features, and technology to make sure games can be accessed and played by all.
It's incredible to see the effort developers put into prioritizing people who often go ignored.
I just need to show you the poo glasses.
As many people as possible. And that's why we
it's very important to me that you guys see the poo glasses.
Those who go above and beyond each year, discovering new and creative methods to encourage inclusion. Here are the nominees.
Sorry.
Innovation and accessibility presented by Chevrolet.
Guys, just real quick. This is poo racing.
In an update that will be coming shortly,
this is poo racing.
Players will be able to enable a sign language interpreter.
We get to keep the poo racing glasses up there.
Escort the blind girl 500 miles down a treacherous valley in the wake of an invading horde.
Should I have them both up there, or is just the poo racing glasses fine?
And the Game Award
Favorite
for Innovation
Nintendo
in
64 game, Star Wars
goes
poo
to
racing.
Forza Horizon 5.
For accessibility. Yeah, I had no clue, but apparently, how do you say poo racing in sign language? Apparently the Nintendo Switch, of all things, has accessibility options that are pretty good. Because I have a friend with the low vision, and she said that she can zoom in like pretty much everything on the Switch and be able to see it, which is amazing.
Because everyone
I really want her to play video games.
Really committed to
so I can talk to her about video games.
So that we made it one of our core pillars for Forza Horizon. Around the world, there are about a billion players who have some sort of disability.
What are the poo? There's a
challenge
quote.
for them.
No, oh,
And
now this is
I think
poo
it's great that
racing.
us as developers and as creators
There we
can
go.
add in accessibility features and options and
No,
just
this is
open the
poo
magic
racing.
of video games to more and more players.
I wish it was a PNG so I
I'd
could
like to
put it over
thank
their
A
faces.
few people. I'd like to thank Alan Hartman, Matt Booty,
Not that I won't make an
Tara
attempt.
Volker, Ben Williams, and all of Team Xbox, as well
It's
as
not gonna work.
accessibility champs,
Oh,
Tanya, Aaron, and Ryan.
There you
And with that,
So-
I guess
so
I'll
fucking
go 'cause it's time
stupid.
to wrap it up.
I'm so stupid
When
right
everyone
now.
plays, we all win.
What a great sentiment. Such an important word. Congratulations, guys. All right, well, joining me now is Simon Vicklin from 10 Chambers. Wow. Simon, back in 2017, we announced your studio and your first game, GTFO, right here at the Game Awards. And we're thrilled to have you back. I understand tonight you've got a special announcement for everyone?
Yes. It was a great opportunity to show off the game. Was it 4 years ago? Yeah. And
something's about to happen tonight, I think, right?
Yes, indeed. The thing is, it helped us reach, the audience for our extreme co-op horror game.
Yes.
And we thought, what better way to announce 1.0?
Yeah.
We've been in early access now for 2 years. What better way to announce 1.0 than to come back to the Game Awards? So the surprise announcement is that GTFO is out now. This very minute, we release it right now.
Someone pressed the button.
Exactly. Back home in Sweden, someone's pressing a button right now.
Amazing.
And it's
right this
now,
second.
There's no better time
guys, this
to
is
get into
live.
GTFO
It's right this second.
Right now with 25% off, and we worked hard to make the game more accessible.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's more accessible, and yeah.
Well, let's take a look. We've got something brand
at the trailer.
new.
Yeah.
All right, 1.0 GTFO. Thanks so much, Simon. Check it out.
Jeff Keighley is very talented in that he can make a Game Awards. He can make video games boring. I don't know if it's his fault entirely, but so much of these Game Awards are always just stuff that I don't want to listen to. It's just so... I don't know. I literally have toddler brain. I say it every 5 seconds. I don't know if it is my toddler brain though, because there's so many people who don't even know this exists, and there's so many people who don't want to watch it.
There's only one rule.
Maybe game trailers are just boring. Because video games are awesome when they come out. But sometimes the trailers are just... ugh.
Where the monsters wait.
I might be keeping a close eye on the Leatherface game though, because that's a cool thing to exist.
Why are we here? What terrible things do we do to deserve such hell?
Are those SCP-173s?
All we know is we'll have to work together, or we'll die together.
Ooh, okay. That's like a Lovecraftian type of thing. Reminded me of Cthulhu.
My name is Mike. I go by Mike the Quad, and I stream on Twitch.
Let's go. Shout out to Mike the Quad, guys. Go check him out.
When we came back, I was involved in a motorcycle accident, trying to figure out how to use a controller without having any hand function.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
That kind of sparked my advocacy. I wholeheartedly believe it kickstarts a patient's
and I want to know how many
rehabilitation.
people have seen it, because it seems like one of those movies that everybody probably have seen. 1 second, I'll let you know once I find it. Films. Oh, Mandy. Mandy's a good movie. Check out Mandy if you haven't already. Nicolas Cage film. Really fucking cool.
Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, wow.
You pick your champions, they're glorious, and their shields...
There it is.
Oh, they glisten
The Raid
like
Shadow Legends.
wet otters. But the bad guys, they're Lovecraftian, they're spooky, they're big. And then you go to battle, and it's like...
Oh, The Mist.
And finally, your foe is vanquished.
The
and
Mist.
satisfaction.
Have you guys seen The Mist? 2007.
Download Raid Shadow Legends.
Here it is, gamers. Raid Shadow Legends. Exclusive code. TGA 2021. I still never batted an eye at that game. Like, it's a mobile, like, specifically mobile game made to be a mobile game with no distinguishing.
I'm done running.
You know, there's nothing to it. It's just a bunch of characters. You fight stuff. And some YouTubers are in it. If you haven't seen The Mist, just the kill count. Well, I want to watch The Mist again, but in black and white, because my friend came over and he wanted to watch The Mist, and he told me that it was released in theaters in black and white, so it didn't. I think it was in theaters in black and white, or they wanted it to be in black and white, but the people were like, no, you can't make it black and white, make a color version. And they're like, fine. And then on the DVD, it has a black and white that they intended the movie to be in. And I was like, well, why wouldn't we watch the black and white one then? And he was like, no, we'll just watch it in color. We're just watching color. And I was like, all right. But I have to watch that movie again in black and white, because what made me think of that was that Lovecraftian wall in GTFO. Something similar to that happens. You probably know if you watch the kill count, but in the garage area, it opens up and then there's like tentacles that come in. A tentacle monster.
You are not the future. You have one bullet against an entire army.
The ending was also very sad. I didn't cry, but it was very unfortunate.
Play it now with Game Pass.
Hell yeah.
Halo Infinite launched yesterday, and I know I'm playing it this weekend, and I am excited to watch next year when Steven Spielberg's Amblin Television, Showtime, and 343 Industries bring the legendary Master Chief to life in the live-action Halo original series, streaming exclusively on Paramount+.
Is this a new...
Here is the world premiere first look trailer.
Wow, I didn't know about this. Is this a new establishment, or did they say something about this? Were there leaks about this or anything?
In fact.
Okay. That looks nice.
I'm counting on it.
Is it bad that I thought that looks less nice because it was a real person instead of a video game person? It's kind of fucked up, I think, but
you give people hope. And I will always be with you.
That was me just falling asleep, sorry.
I see this.
Not because of this, this is kind of neat.
As a new beginning.
That looks, I mean, okay. It's on Paramount Plus, which I don't have. It's probably why they did it, so people would
Please welcome
sign
the
up.
Chief Creative Officer from Epic Games, Donald Mustard.
Donald Mustard. Oh my god.
That was crazy. That was amazing. All right. So making games that are original, innovative, and really push the medium forward is not easy at all. It's the culmination of the work and talent of hundreds and hundreds of people and countless hours.
These captions are
and
slugging.
it only happens when there's a clear shared vision of what a game can be. These nominees for Best Game Direction represent what's possible when it all comes together.
Best game direction.
I'm gonna hit the caption thing and then I'm gonna hit it again and maybe it'll catch them back up. I don't know how they work. Best game direction. You have no idea what's out there. Best game direction.
Is anyone listening? It's Celine.
Oh, I gotta check out Return.
My name is Rad.
I need a PS5, really.
I'm the new intern.
This is the part
where
you lose.
These games are. It's all the same games in all of these. I have nothing against the games, but it's.
Right, and the award for best game direction.
It's kind of boring
goes
seeing
to
them all nominated for all of the same ones. For all the different ones. Deathloop got 2 awards so far. It got art direction and game direction.
Yeah, so Deathloop is my first game as a game director, and it's also the first game that Sebastian and I are co-creative director for. And actually, I don't mean that as a brag. It was terrifying, terrifying for us, terrifying for the team. So yeah, I really want to thank the Arcane Lyon team for taking the leap of faith of giving their best work to to make this strange game that no one can sum up in 30 seconds.
I feel like this seems like a moment that needs
actually work and
some Darth Maul glasses instead.
Yeah, and also thank you to PlayStation. You believed in our vision. Thank you.
There you go. That looks nicer.
And, actually, I have a lot of people to thank.
Just leaving a little space for it,
a lot
even.
of time. Can we make those 30 seconds loop? A couple of times? Okay. Okay, well, I'll stop here, but just if you allow me a small last word for my family in French. So, Lilia, Aya, Papa, Maman, je vous aime très fort. Merci. Thank you very much.
Cool. It must be a pretty good game. Have you played Deathloop? Have you seen anyone play Deathloop?
Other award winners tonight. In the category of Best Esports Game, presented by Grubhub, here are the nominees. And the Game Award goes to League of Legends. Congratulations. For Family Game, here are the nominees.
Oh,
and the Game Award goes
Pokemon
to
Snap, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Snap.
It Takes Two.
Okay, that's fair.
Here are the nominees for Best Fighting Game. And the Game Award goes to
God, my
Guilty Gear Strive.
My brain is gonna fucking melt at the rate they do this at.
Game. Here are the nominees.
Best strategy game.
And the Game Award goes
I don't know. Inscription.
Age
of Empires. That's what I was gonna say next.
Next, the nominees for Best VR.
I should probably move this.
And the Game Award goes to Resident Evil 4 VR.
What? Okay.
And finally, your most
I guess that was good.
anticipated game presented by Prime Gaming. Here
Elden
are the
Ring,
nominees.
I'd say, or the sequel to Breath
And
of
the
the
Game
Wild.
Award goes to
Elden Ring. Why is that so anticipated?
All right, well, everyone,
It's
our
so
next guest
anticipated.
is a little shy. If anyone in the
Is it
audience
ever actually coming
has any
out?
twin blades or winged spears, talking to you, Reggie, I'm going to ask that you please put those away for now. Let's bring him out here. He's a little shy, but look, everybody, it's my pot friend.
It's
Come on
Pot.
out, pot
Potty.
friend.
It's Pothead.
Great to see you. You should put a bow tie on or something. Come on out, pot friend. Don't be shy. Looks like he's got a note or something. You got a note there, pot friend?
Wow.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. Let's see what this note says.
What a beautiful
Pot friend.
creature.
Good evening. Please enjoy my gift. A new trailer
Why couldn't he
for
just say this?
Elden Ring.
Wow.
I guess
Are you
we
guys
got
excited
another
for
world
Elden Ring?
premiere
Because
trailer. Thanks, buddy.
I hope I'm not bringing that down. It's really anticipated. It'll be fun, I'm sure. Maybe I'll check it out if it gets all the praise when it comes out. From Software and Bandai Namco. George R.R. Martin.
When I recall, I see it true.
Oh, these captions are killing me.
On a night of wintry fog.
The captions were alright at the beginning. And now they've just fucked off. They really have.
The rune of death was stolen. And the demigods began to fall. Starting with Godwyn the Golden.
Ooh. Oh.
Queen
Oh, can't do that.
driven to the brink.
Oh. Okay. I thought something was about to crawl out of his eye. I'm not scared of bugs or spiders. And I'm fine with people crying out of their eye, but anything that has to do with eyes is really disgusting to me.
But by whom?
Oh.
And why?
It's the Deku tree. I'm 7. I'm 7, guys.
What could the demigods ever hope to win by warring?
See, when it's not gameplay, I guess there's hype around it, but I want to see gameplay. That's how I'll know whether this will sway me or not. They did show off some last year, I think, though, right?
The conqueror of the stars. General
That's
Radar.
cool. Very intricate armor that is...
And the blade of Mickey
You know, the
remained
intricacies
the
of
seventh.
their designs are really nice.
These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat. But there would be no victor.
Well, he's got troll's hair. That's cool.
And so, we inhabit a fractured world.
The troll's hair is what got me.
Awaiting the arrival of the Elden Ring.
I watched this trailer and the troll's hair is what entertains me.
Unless, of course,
She has a really nice design.
thou shouldst take the crown.
Oh, that's nice. I do like that. Elden Ring. Thou shouldst take the crown. 2022. February. Okay.
Good. Just confirming the date. The same. February. Hey, excellent. Good to see. Amazing. I can't wait to step deeper into the world of Elden Ring.
I really wonder how
when
big
it
that
does
game
come out
is,
in February.
'cause
Tonight we've teamed up with Spotify to reveal what you're listening to every day on gaming consoles as part of Spotify's Wrapped. So what were the most listened to songs in 2021 on gaming surfaces? Here are the top 3. Rap Star by Polo G, Montero by Little Nas X, and Mood by 24K
Hell yeah.
Golden featuring Ian Dior. Congratulations, and make sure to make your Spotify Wrapped
He
tonight.
really
Stick
really
around
built
because
that
coming
song up
Keanu
too.
Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss reveal
He
The
locked
Matrix Awakens.
he leaked that song so much. He was like, "Bro, I'm working on this song. I've been working on this song for a year. This song's coming out." And then it came out and it was pretty fire.
Well, well, well. Well, go ahead and break off, old-timer.
You don't think I know Rule 1? You break off.
I'd never break a Rule 2.
Rule 2? Oh, you're one of them.
It's like
I've got
Cars
all
4.
day, baby. Break off? You know you want to. Never. Well, respect. Respect. But seriously, break off.
Oh, it's like it's an ad for
I fell into
for
games
vehicles
and I lived and breathed them
that
for
are
so
added
long.
to the game, I think.
I just never knew that it could be a job that I could be good at. I'm Anissa
Hades.
Sanusi,
She has a very good game.
and I'm a UI UX designer.
She's
in
very
video
good game.
games. Hi, how are you doing? I was born and raised in Malaysia, but I came to the UK at age 19. If you're a minority working in video games, you kind of go through life feeling like you're an imposter,
An imposter?
I think that's what made me wish I had somebody to talk to.
Did I hear that right?
To create my own mentorship program. Limit Break is aimed at underrepresented
really say
people
that?
working
An
in the
imposter?
game industry.
What does that mean? When imposter is sus?
People just really want to be connected and be a part of a community.
I don't know if that's
feel
what she
like
meant to say,
anybody who
but
wants to make video games should be able to make video games.
I know what she meant to convey, but I don't think that's the
What's
word
up,
that.
everyone? I'm Cindy Goodman, and I'm about to step into the fear truck to play
Imposter.
some Resident Evil 4. I am terrified, but excited.
Is this the chick that was at the beginning? That's a cool set. That set is really fucking cool. Is that a video or is that just a little ad? Because if that's a whole video, I might watch that. She's in this chamber of death. Some Pokemon. Some Mario and Rabbids. Some Breath of the Wild. Should I spend $20 on this Fortnite skin pack? What, the one with Spider-Man? I don't know what the skin packs are. Which? Is that a Switch exclusive? Oh. I'm gonna be streaming these games because they appeal to my toddler brain as well, since they're arcade style. I can do as poorly as I want and still progress. The one with the anime girls. Cyber Infiltrate. Send me that on Discord. Like, send me a picture or something so I know what you're talking about. Because I do remember hearing about that. But I'm not sure if it's what I'm thinking of. Oh, that might be the one that I saw, but it, I don't know quite for sure. But I still feel like $20 is a lot to pay for just cosmetics. The only thing I'd paid $20 for is Ashley J. Williams and nothing else, but just him. No back bling, no pickaxe, just him. Coup racing. Now this is poo racing. You could seriously buy a whole indie game with $20, and you could buy several other indie games. Or you can wait for some great indie games to come out on sale. $20 a lot, oh boy, yeah. But like, it's just unreasonable, I think. That's why I never hopped onto Fortnite, because I'm the type of person who wants to have all of the cosmetics that I like,
Hi everybody.
and having like all of them, period, to choose from. And that would make me a poor person if I did that in Fortnite.
That was a look at which Game of the Year nominees YouTube creators and fans want to see win later tonight. We'll find out if they are right when we present Game of the Year.
This is what I don't understand. I'm not trying to defend Blizzard in any way, but I will defend early Overwatch, because people would trash on that game for how its loot boxes work. But you don't have to pay for the loot boxes, you earn them. That's the point of the game. In Fortnite, a lot of the cosmetics you pay these ridiculous prices to get them, and I don't know how the earning system works. I know it's like a pass where you get, you progress through the pass and get them.
There is no way to hide. Kings. Barons.
Yeah, and you don't get many V-Bucks. So
Queens.
basically, they're forcing your finger
We give them different names, but
to pay
they're
for
all
their
the
stuff.
same. Killing machines falling from
Unless
the
it's
sky.
Ashley J. Williams, then it's fine.
This is our home.
I wish more games
Our
had
bastion
Overwatch's
of resistance.
loot box system,
This is where the brave
because that would
meets
definitely
the
make them
bold.
more approachable for me.
We will not die in the shadows. We will face our fears head on.
I don't know why I said I don't defend the Blizzard King. That's obvious. I don't have to say that shit. Here's the thing. You're allowed to talk about a piece of art without it relating to the artist. You can appreciate art without it relating to the person who made it. That's how I can enjoy a character. I don't have to like its voice actor or its actor or whatever. You just like the character.
You owe me one.
Perfect.
Let's do this.
Like, I think Jim Carrey is a crazy man, but he played Robotnik really well. He was good in The Mask. He was good in Son of the Mask.
New contact. Breaking orbit. Southern Rust Belt.
They will never stop coming.
They will never stop. They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Volunteers. Enlist. Resist.
Our craters. Ooh, that's pretty though. That's pretty though. Okay.
That was incredible. And now we have two special
Still no
guests
Bruce,
joining us for a very
amiibo.
special moment. Carrie-Ann, Keanu, welcome. I'm sure you guys recognize this iconic scene moment.
You spent
right?
$250 real
Jeff,
on
thank
Apex Legends
It's good to
yesterday.
be here at the Game Awards, and yes,
Yesterday
this is one of the
alone,
scenes that
that's
made
what
The
gets
Matrix
me.
feel so
I can get behind the
perhaps inspired
250
a
thing,
few
but
video games too.
just in one day. That sounds like an
Impressive.
addiction.
Thanks.
Can you still do that?
Absolutely not. But I can in the Unreal Engine 5. I believe everyone here is expecting to see something new. So here's a never-before-seen look at The Matrix Resurrections, exclusively for the Game Awards 2021. Let's roll the clip.
I have spent the most I've spent on Overwatch. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, for one character too. Holy shit.
Where are we?
What character are you referring to
The moving
that costs
portal makes it harder to
250
track us.
smackaroons?
Seek is the best of them.
Portal's clean. Reading no shadows.
I don't remember this.
We don't have to run to phone booths anymore either.
That's almost like NFT type shit.
Doors on your right.
Not for your, like, I understand why you would want it, but the way that the fact that they can make it and then sell it like that is ridiculous.
Set and set it, right?
Revenant.
It's all about
Let me take a peek, see if this is.
After our first contact went so badly, we thought elements from your past.
So is it for cosmetics for the
Easier
character, or is
to
it like
present.
just the
Nothing
character?
comforts anxiety like little nostalgia.
Okay, the character looks fucking cool, so.
The Matrix Resurrections looks awesome, and we can't wait to watch it on December 22nd. But getting back to tonight's theme, which is the world of interactive entertainment, I have to say, Keanu, you've been in several great video games and immersive experiences. Did you ever think that one day a game could look as real as being in the Matrix?
Absolutely. I mean,
Wait, did
we
I
are
just miss
reaching
a
the point at
Matrix
which
video
the
game
line
trailer?
between the physical and virtual worlds
Am I
are
that small brain
blurring.
that I looked away for that?
And with interactive storytelling reaching stunning levels of fidelity,
I talked
maybe
over
it's
a
fair
Matrix
to ask, what is a game? What is a movie?
Over 20 years ago, The Matrix pushed the boundaries of filmmaking and visual effects. We couldn't have imagined where the state of
He's
the
gonna
art
say you were
would be today with
breathtaking.
photorealistic digital humans in virtual sense.
To
When's
push
he
the
gonna say
limits,
Big
once again, we
Chungus?
decided to team up with Epic Games.
And now we are proud to bring you tonight's final world premiere at the Game Awards 2021!
Final world
A
premiere.
glimpse of The Matrix Awakens, an Unreal Engine 5 experience.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I missed. Was it a trailer from the movie? 5 experience. Ooh.
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are.
Oh, there's a
and the
movie trailer,
choices we
okay.
make, the worlds we build.
Was it a new movie trailer, or was it one that they just
Like riding a bike, they say.
they just recycled that's already been out? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's playable. Everything you just saw is running in real time in Unreal Engine 5 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. It is pretty mind-blowing.
Why
and
are
now
they-
you can download and experience The Matrix Awakens for yourself for free right now in its entirety.
Why are they saying it's
available right
playable
now.
as
Make
if
sure to
like
play it. It
there
is
was a question of whether it was
mind-blowing. Epic
gonna
is just
function or
taking
not?
things to another level. Play it tonight, please. As we
Was
look
there
to
like
the
a bad
future of
trailer
games
or
with
something?
Platforms like Unreal Engine 5, it's now time to celebrate the best games of this year. To present Game of the Year, please welcome last year's winner of Game of the Year and Best Game Direction from Naughty Dog, Neil
Like, yeah, the
Druckmann.
game functions all right. It sure shows pixels on your screen.
Thanks, Jeff. Man, it feels awesome to be back here together in person. Congratulations to everyone who managed to
The game
release
has
a game this
gameplay.
year. Perseverance, dedication,
You see their game
and
models
passion
and
are
there are
inspiring, and there's no
settings
shortage
that
of
they
in this
stand
room.
within.
Now performing music from each of tonight's Game of the Year nominees.
And if
Once
you hit a
again,
button,
the
something
Game
will
Awards
happen.
Orchestra.
It's playable, guys. Those are some big trumpets or trombones. I don't know instruments. I swear I'm not high or anything, guys. I'm just forgetting the English language. Oh, this is the cute little thing that they do where they play music from each of the games. That's got to be fun for them to like. It's got to be fun for someone to merge all the songs together in such a way. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that it flows seamlessly, but it's cute. It's nice. You'd see they have an appreciation for more than just action and like stupid shit blowing up. Because the music is very significant for a video game, and not many people talk about that. Not anymore, anyway. That one's gonna get Game of the Year. That's the one, guys. Ethan Winters. hyped to play that game. I haven't even played that game yet. I'm ridiculously hyped for that. Yeah, the best video game soundtracks are the ones where almost all the songs are memorable. That's very true. That's like me with music albums in general. Like, Plastic Beach by Gorillaz is I think my favorite album of all time because every song just sounds so good. Too many albums and video games have a few songs that just don't work right. They don't sound good. Let me try to think of some games that have all good music. You know, Ocarina of Time, obviously. Mario 64. I think, very cliche of me to say this, but I think Banjo-Kazooie is probably my favorite soundtrack of any video game. But who knows, maybe I'll play another video game that has one that sounds even better to me. I haven't played them all yet. He had to stand there for that whole thing.
That was fantastic. A fitting way to honor the very best of the year. Let's hear it one more time.
Hades has a fucking banger soundtrack too. Oh yeah, the Mother series has really good music. Chrono Trigger is very chill.
And finally, congratulations to all of tonight's nominees. All pretty incredible games. And the 2021 Game of the Year is...
Pokemon usually has some.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two, wow. That's amazing. That's the Game of the Year. Huh. Of course, Take-Two is going to try to take that away from me.
So unreal, this thing. I was up in that stage, 2017, saying fuck the Oscar, and now, actually, in a way, the Oscars got fucked because the Game Awards is getting way better. So, I know there are 30 seconds. I'm going to be extremely fast. So I want to thank my, let me see, my beautiful team for a fantastic work. Obviously, without them, I can't do anything. And also, I want to say, I want to give this award to my daughter, Mio, and my soon-to-come daughter, Zoe. It's so nice to have children. I'm surprised how much you love them. If you don't have children, go get them. I mean, this is the best thing that can happen. Thank you again. I'm really proud. I'm shaking. Look at me, man. This is like a big, big moment for me. And Neil, you're a big inspiration. Thank you. Thank you.
That's pretty cool. This is a lot less better than last year, for me, at least from me.
Joseph Ferris, so amazing. All right, well, what did you think of
Because The Last of Us 2 was just, it got every single award for no reason.
Let us know who got shorted tonight. Thank you again for watching the Game Awards. We'll see you next summer for Summer Game Fest. Such a pleasure that we got to do this in person. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday season. Good night, everybody.
Okay. Still no Silent Hill. So they kind of just like boosted my hopes and dreams for all the Silent Hill like references and stuff. I hope we hear something about Silent Hill soon. I really do. Yeah. So what was your favorite part of the entire thing? Mine was probably... It was literally those two little games that I mentioned. That I've, of course, forgot the names of. They look pretty cool, though. I'm gonna pull them up to remind myself. Steel Rising. That looks pretty neat. The one with the powdered wigs and the combat and stuff. Just reminds me of BioShock, really. That's probably the only appeal. I also think Mozart is pretty cool. So, yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know. I just think that a video game should exist for most horror movies, no matter how terrible they are. Not the movies, the video games that come out for them. It just feels like a staple that should exist to commemorate them. And then Chia. I don't know if they said it out loud or if I'm just butchering it. Chia or Chia. Let's just call it Chia, because it's probably what it is. That looks pretty cool. It's like a fusion of Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. And then Sonic. I forgot about Sonic. Yes, Slittermouth has my attention because of Silent Hill and all the mentions of Silent Hill. I just hope that people like the new Sonic game, and then I'll hop onto the train and try it. But I don't know, man. I just don't know if the Sega team knows what they're doing anymore. They should have made a collectible keepsake like this. Oh, I really wish I could find mine. It's so cool. Darth Maul doesn't even do that much in the movie, does he? Oh. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for joining me. This was a little bit of a drag, but I felt like it just made sense to do this because I wanted I wanted to know if anything crazy cool was happening, and I knew that if I streamed a game instead of watching it, I would hear like lots of little people like talking here and there, like, oh, did you see this trailer? Did you see this trailer? This looks cool. And I mean, I don't mind hearing it that way, but I just don't want to disappoint you guys and be like, no, I didn't see any of the trailers. I didn't. Okay. Yeah. So good night, guys. Thanks for coming, and see you on hopefully next Tuesday unless something comes up. All right.